Welcome in, Broncos country and Falcons fans, to Broncos Breakdown by Chat Sports and Falcons Today by Chat Sports. We are live on both channels for NFL Day 3 of free agency. Unless any breaking news happens later this week for either team, this is the last day that we'll be going live. So tomorrow, just expect your normal 2-day, or 2 videos per day sort of deal. This will be the last day of scheduled lives that we have. Now, obviously, if something big happens, we'll go live again, but expect this to be the last day. I want to start today's show just a little bit differently because while the Falcons did make a very small signing, they signed Tandrel, I think is what it was, if I'm remembering his name correctly. It's going to be a special teamer, but former Georgia Bulldog, so that means a lot for the Dirty Birds. We did have this bit of breaking news yesterday right here. I don't know where this came out of yesterday, but this was by far the biggest and most insane development in any trade I've ever seen personally. Now, maybe you have a different interpretation of it, but I'm telling you right now, when we saw this news, it was chaos here at Chat Sports. I mean, Max Crosby getting traded to the Ravens, and then within however long was they traded for him on Friday and said that yesterday was Tuesday. So within 5 days, they decided to completely move on. And then within a 12-hour period from that, they signed Trey Hendrickson. So it was just, oh my God, it was insane. It was just insane. What were your reactions to the Max Crosby news alongside the Trey Hendrickson developments and all of this on both channels? What were you thinking about? Let me know. I'll give some shout-outs on both. Yeah, you can put that up as well. Here's the official report from Ian Rappaport. The Rapport. Funny. Hendrickson's making 4 years, $112 million. That comes out to $28 million a year. That's a complete overpay, in my opinion, for a guy who's 31 years old. By the time that his contract ends, he'll almost be 36. So I'm not saying Trey Hendrickson's not good, but $28 million a year for 4 years, I mean, that's crazy, man. I do think they should investigate. The league should investigate. Kevin says that on Falcons. Caden saying baffled. Sam Wise saying shocked. Kyle saying the Raiders are a crap organization. That's true. I don't feel bad for the Raiders. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Young Feeds with, oh my God. It's nuts. So you can't sign BTJ. You'd have to trade for him. And Adam Schefter came out and said that Brian Thomas Jr. is no longer on the table. We got some super chats to get to. Let's start with the DB4L Michael Ronquillo. Bang! Let's go! You know what? This deserves a nice opening of my Celsius. Can't be a beer bong right now, my friends. I need all the caffeine in the world. But Michael, I will absolutely. I'm going to message you on X, Michael. I saw you on X. I will send you a message. I need your I'll probably need your address again so I can send you some Broncos merch. So be on the lookout for me later. I'll be sure to send you a message later on today. He says, good morning, Moose. On the Broncos Breakdown by Chat Sports, day 3 of NFL free agency. Go Bo Broncos. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. The Broncos have not made a single outside signing. The Falcons now have made 9. So clearly the tale of two different styles here. But Michael, you are a legend, my friend. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting the channel. Hopefully we get some more Broncos buzz today. And then another D, B, 4, L, Young, Feege, bang! Moose, what a crazy day. Day 3 of free agency. I hope the Broncos can make a move today. I don't know if I'm the only person that's thinking about this, but I'm a little scared about the Raiders' defense because of Mad Max coming back. What do you think? Look, it's no joke or no doubting that the Raiders made some good signings, right? Tyler Linderbaum is an excellent signing. Nakobe Dean was an excellent signing. Quay Walker, hit and miss. They re-signed Eric Stokes, who had a great year last year. The Raiders are making smarter moves. With that being said, it's still the Raiders. I mean, they're going to be rolling out with a rookie quarterback. Their defense still is not nearly as good as the Broncos. They're going to be better, but they're not going to be great. They're going to be better. They're not going to be great. So I'm not as worried. And I still don't know that Max Crosby is going to play for the Raiders long term. He might play with them this year, but I'll bet you any money that a team is going to try to trade for Max again. Now, they're not going to get 2 first-round picks for him, but maybe a first and like a fourth or something like that, and maybe the Raiders would make that deal. Feege, you're excellent, my friend. You're going to get 20 more raffle entries. By the way, for both channels, we're going to be doing our wheel spin at the very end of today's live stream. So I'm going to give away some Falcons merch. I'm going to give away some Broncos merch to one lucky fan on each channel. How do I feel about the Falcons trying to get Joey Bosa, Darkham? Interesting. I don't hate it. On a 1-year rental sort of deal, sure. He didn't have a great year last year in Buffalo, but to kind of supplant the JPJ talent, because I still don't think James Pierce Jr. is going to play next year, it would be okay to get somebody that could get you 7 sacks. You know what I mean? I still don't know what's going on with Arnold Ebiketie either. Oh, do you guys like Celsius, by the way? Are you guys big Celsius fans? I'm a huge Celsius guy. Oh, all right, here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check our likes here. Let's check the likes real quick. 35 on Broncos and 44 on Falcons. Who's going to be the first one to 100? Which one's going to be the first one to 100? Both days, Broncos has won on likes when we open it up. Can Falcons do it first? They're up by 10. Now at 56. Now at 56. Broncos still, now at 73 for Broncos. It's climbing. What about you, Falcons? Falcons are at 80. It's neck and neck. 92 on Broncos. It's Falcons. They did it. Falcons got there first. Broncos just crossed over. Excellent job. Excellent job to everybody. Falcons wins that one first. Falcons wins first. Well, actually, Broncos won the first 2 days. Falcons won today. All right, so another $5 here on Broncos. Ravens are without worst in history of universal time. Even though I despise the Raiders, I'll never root for Baltimore again. Despite what you feel about the Las Vegas Raiders, the Ravens acted in such bad faith. There were many reports that came out earlier this morning that agents were telling Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter they're no longer going to work with the Ravens. The Ravens kind of fucked themselves. And one guy put it eloquently. He said, apparently, according to Baltimore, 2 first-round picks is far more important to them than league-wide reputation as shady business dealers. So that's what people are kind of viewing the Ravens as right now. Shady business dealers. They acted in bad faith. It happens. You got to move on from it. They had every right to do it within the legal tampering period. It wasn't an illegal move made by the NFL rules. It was just a shitty move made by them. So now we see. Now we wait. See what Trey Hendrickson pans out like. All right. Oh! Another DB4L Michaela Parker. Bang! Let's go! Saying the NFL should investigate the Crosby debacle. They backed out, and a couple hours later, they get Hendrickson. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Michaela, you're right on it. You're right on it. To back out of the trade, and then 12 hours later, sign Trey Hendrickson. And now Diana Rossini is coming out and saying that last night she got a report that said the Ravens were super excited about Trey Hendrickson. So they knew last night they were signing Trey. So here's what's most likely happened, in my opinion. This isn't source, this is just Moose speaking. My guess is what happened was Max gets to Baltimore. They find out more of the medical. They think about the long term. And they say, maybe we made a big mistake because we don't know how long Max is going to be healthy for with his knee problems. But by the way, his knee problems were well documented. So it's not like the Raiders weren't transparent with that. They were. They confined and they knew, were up front about everything surrounding Max's injuries. Let me plug in my computer here real quick. And it just sounds like, no joke, the Ravens got cold feet. And then they used the guise of a failed physical. There's no such thing as a failed physical. He just had surgery. He wasn't even running a physical yet. So there's no such thing as a failed physical this early on from surgery. There's no way. You would have to run that physical in like June or July and then call it a failed physical. It was complete BS. He didn't fail anything. They got cold feet. They backed out of the deal like chicken shits, and then they went out and signed Trey Hendrickson. That's all that happened. All very sketchy. We have not gotten a single super chat on Falcons yet. Falcons fans, if you have a question, best way to me to answer it is to super chat. Any amount will do. $1, $2, $5. However, if you guys want to bang just like the Broncos fans, you know what you got to do. Let's answer another one here from Lazy Smurf. Excuse me. Lazy Smurf. It's like blue balls with how the Broncos were talking about being aggressive. It's been a disappointment. Now I know how my girlfriend feels. Okay, all jokes aside, this is hilarious. But secondly, I want to be very clear because I made a video earlier today. I'm kind of starting to understand where George Paton and Sean Payton are coming around from. Think about this. This is exactly why George Paton is cautious about getting all of these deals done. You see what happens with Max Crosby. That's the first thing. The second thing is, look at how many players we've all said have gotten overpaid. Trey Hendrickson gets overpaid. Romeo Doubs gets overpaid. Alec Pierce gets overpaid. We got so many players that are signing these massive contracts that are well above their level of play. Does anybody believe that Alec Pierce is worth $114 million? I don't. I think he's worth closer to like 80. He got $114 million. Now, he's not going to get all of that, but you get my point. It was up to $114 million. He got $29 million a year. I would have put him much closer to 20. The guy's never had over 47 receptions. He's a top 10 paid wide receiver. Thank you, JD. So it's just we're so were so prioritized in getting talent. And I think the Broncos will. So here's where I stand right now. Here's my ultimate take. For the Broncos, I want them to add outside talent. But I understand why they are waiting as long as they are. Does that make sense? So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Oh, we got a $50 super chat. Christian Plackelman rising it up and throwing it down with a bang. Let's go, Falcons fans. What are the odds of the Falcons having a winning season this year? High, very high. I think that Kevin Stefanski is very much an underrated head coach. Now, like I told you guys when he got hired, I didn't think it was an A hiring. I thought it was a B hiring. Kevin Stefanski is a 2-time head coach of the year award winner. And with the right quarterback, you have seen him go to the playoffs. That's the Falcons' goal now. You got to get back to the playoffs. You've had, what, a 9-year drought, 8-year drought? You got to get back to the playoffs. It's the most winnable division in football, right? I know the Panthers got better. I don't think the Buccaneers are going to be as good this year. The Saints are getting better. So it's still a very winnable division. It's anybody's division right now. So you still have Bijan. You got Drake London. Now the question becomes, who wins out the quarterback position? Who on this roster is going to give you the best chance to win the division? That's what you need to start evaluating. Because I told you guys, I'm keeping the same energy with Kevin Stefanski that I did with Raheem. You get 2 years. Raheem got 2 years. Kevin Stefanski gets 2 years. If you can't turn this program around, you're going to have to go find someone else that can. So I keep the same energy. You keep the same energy. So I think the Falcons go 10-7 this year. That was my prediction. 10-7. So, and Tua is playing on a vet minimum. He's $1.3 million a year. So you got plenty of opportunities now to go out and crush it in the draft. Ian Cunningham is going to trade down, get more picks, and hopefully they end up with like 7 draft picks. If you trade, here's my thought. You trade down from 2, the second round pick. You trade down from the second round pick, you get 3/3. So you get 3/3. That equals like 1 second. So you get 3/3. You get the rest of your picks out there. You roll with 7. And you just start to chip away at the roster where you have holes. You need a nose tackle. You need another outside corner. Probably should draft another wide receiver. Outside of that, though, the roster is pretty good. The roster is pretty good. Who is this one on? Falcons or Broncos? Falcons. What are we looking forward to tomorrow, Moose? Maybe today, you mean? The Falcons still need an RB2. So keep your eye on Rachaad White. Keep your eye on Nick Chubb. Keep your eye on Aaron Jones. Falcons need a backup running back. Now, maybe they don't do it. Maybe they draft someone, but Nathan Carter is your RB2 right now. So that's all I'm saying. Like you probably want to like do some due diligence and some homework there. And also, Kevin Stefanski said that his favorite player he's ever coached was Nick Chubb. So that probably sounds like it's going to happen. Rake. Who is this for? Falcons. When are we going to get an updated draft video? After free agency has calmed down a little bit. I'll give you guys another one. I have not done a mock draft on Broncos yet. Kind of was waiting a little bit for free agency also to calm down. But Broncos fans and Falcons fans, you will be getting a ton of mock draft videos coming up very soon. I'll be hitting mock drafts like Tic Tacs. Like I'm going to be doing them everywhere. Free agency doesn't actually end. Free agency doesn't technically end. So like once it opens, it's open until the end of the season. So free agency doesn't officially close. But it usually slows down a little bit. So teams can make signings every single day until the season starts if they want. J.K. Dobbins was notably last year when they signed him was a June signing. So you can make signings every which way in any day after this. So it doesn't actually end. But the initial wave of like craziness will end here after this week. Oh my God. Oh my God. Zach Stevens, there is mutual interest in A.J. Brown and the Broncos. Holy shit. Did you hear that? Per Zach Stevens. Mutual interest in A.J. Brown and the Broncos. That's what Zach Stevens said. Hold on. That doesn't mean anything is going to happen. Here, I got to read this whole. I got to read the whole tweet. Hold on. I'm going to go to Twitter right now. You know what? Follow me on Twitter. Let's go to Twitter real quick. Let's open it up. That would be huge. Wow. Where is this at? There is mutual interest. That's what Zach Stevens is saying. You can go look it up right now. There is mutual interest in A.J. Brown and the Broncos. At least some interest. Wow. I'm going to Twitter. Follow me. I'm making a tweet. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Where are we at here? Okay, so here's what we know. Sorry, Falcons fans, I got to address this. Here's what we know. Howie Roseman, the GM of the Philadelphia Eagles, had said that the only way that he would explore a A.J. Brown trade is if it was multiple. It would start at a first. They would want a first, and then something else. But he also caveated that and said, unless it was a player of not exact because he's really good. A high-end player and another pick. So like if you didn't want to offer a first, you'd have to give up like a second and like Cortland Sutton.
Yeah. Yeah, they're wanting a big trade package. They're wanting something similar to the Quentin Williams trade with the Cowboys and Jets. And that was a pretty big package. It was two first rounders and a player. So I mean, they're asking for a lot.
So it's a first. If you're just going draft capital, it's a first and then some. If you're not willing to give up a first, it's a player of high value and a high pick, like a high day 2 pick.
Yeah.
So that to me is this. If they want A.J. Brown for a first and it would be a first and like a third or higher, or Cortland Sutton in a second. That's a new development.
Ooh.
That is a brand new development. Mutual interest in A.J. Brown per Zach Stevens.
That's crazy. That was the last receiver I saw being linked to the Broncos. I honestly thought,
look, that doesn't mean anything's going to happen. I want to be very, very clear. It does not mean it's going to happen. But if there's mutual interest there, there's no report. Like, unless they, like, it's got to be true. They wouldn't report that. They wouldn't be saying there's mutual interest in here if it wasn't at least discussed. That's all we've got for right now. That's all we've got. I'm going to go right back to it. Hold on. Let me go back to Zach Stevens real quick. There is mutual interest in it. He's not taking it down. He didn't edit it. It says that. Let's see what Baldy is saying. Why is Brian Baldinger saying Baldinger?
Let's take a look.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it at that because there's no development outside of that. But
Yeah.
What just happened? What did Ricky Jr. say? Ricky Jr. is now messaging.
Ricky. Let's see.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a sec.
Micah said he's liking the Channing Tindall signing. To say the least, at least. That's what he said.
Say what?
Micah on Falcons chat.
He's saying what?
Saying he was liking the Channing Tindall signing, the linebacker.
I mean, yeah, it's a nice little addition on the special teams. He's going to be a rotational linebacker, but a special teamer. I think they're going to cut J.D. Bertrand. I think that's what that means. So I wouldn't be Chris Williams, former Bear. Oh, fuck, Falcons signing. Chris Williams. It's a defensive lineman. It's a defensive lineman.
1 year, $2 million deal.
Falcons made a signing. I'm going to do a quick short. Here we go. Here, let me look up his stats from last year because I don't know where. Yeah, do you have anything that you could find on him? I'm gonna rip a quick short. Let's do this. Chris Williams, Bears. $2 million deal. It's a rotational player, but it's a defensive lineman. It's a defensive tackle. What did he do last year? Okay, 6 tackles and a sack last year. Played a little bit more in 2024. Let's take a look. By the way, JD, while I'm doing this, hold off on that and promote the shirt, the merch, please.
Of course, I'll happily promote.
So jump on the microphone and let them know what we got going on.
Oh yeah, they can hear me. I'm sure. Can y'all hear me?
There we go.
Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. I'm pretty sure they can. But
Played in 7 games last year. No, wrong guy.
while Moose is doing that, let's go ahead and take a look at this merch that we got going on here at Chat Sports. Falcons, we have the Atlanta Drinking Team merch. If you want to go to chatsports.com/Atlanta Green, you can go and get that before St. Patty's Day. Guys, it's a pretty clean shirt. I'm not going to lie. I'm planning on getting it once I get paid. On top of that, we also got the Denver Broncos Drinking Team merch as well. But if you're not looking for a shirt, we also have hats. We have our beer drinking team hat. We have it in green. We have it in black. And we have it in navy. That one's going to be at chatsports.com/beers. You can get all of that.
There we go. I found him. was going to say, there's like so many different Chris Williams here.
Yeah,
14 games. 14 games. 14 combined tackles. I mean, he's a rotational player. He had a good 2024. He got drafted by the Colts. Just been a nice rotational piece. What is his 6'2", 300 pounds? Whew.
Big boy.
He a big boy.
He a big boy. He a big boy.
He's a big boy.
That's a big
All right, here we go. Let's rip this short real quick. The Atlanta Falcons are getting busy on day 3, making 2 signings, a double doses of signings. Tindwell, what's his name? Tindwell? Fuck.
Channing Tindall.
Tyndall. Fuck. Tindall. Tindall.
Tindall.
Tindall and Williams. Falcons are getting active on day 3 of NFL free agency. Tindall and Williams, the most recent one. Chris Williams from the Chicago Bears coming over. A kind of rotational defensive tackle, 6'2", 300 pounds. Played in 14 games last year with the Chicago Bears, only combined for 14 tackles. Just exactly what the Falcons need. A space eater. Somebody that can just plug up a hole on the defensive line, which notably last year was their biggest weakness on the defensive side, stopping that run. I do expect the Falcons to add in the draft when it comes to that position, but for the first time this entire free agency period, they add a DT. This is why you subscribe. We are live right now. Make sure you pull up, hit that thumbs up icon, and drop your comment down below. Cool. All right, I'm going to put that in. So jump back on and tell Broncos Country about their deals, too. I'm going to send this in social.
Gotcha. One more time, Denver Drinking Team merch is going to be at chatsports.com/DenverGreen. We also have a few other items in the store as well for Denver. We have Broncos Breakdown hoodie. We have a Broncos Breakdown shirt. I believe we have a hat as well. We also have, trying to remember, we have another shirt as well. I need to go double check the store, but we have a bunch of merch for Broncos along with the Denver Drinking Team t-shirt. And then on top of that, once again, if you're not looking for any shirts right now, we do have hats as well. The beer drinking hat at chatsports.com/beers.
Wow, Kevin Byard just signed with the Patriots.
Oh, did he?
Damn, that's a big signing for them.
That is a big signing.
That's a big signing for them. Kevin Byard to the Patriots. All right, let's. We got a big super chat from Michael Ronquillo again.
Yeah.
Another DB for L. Michael Ronquillo. Bang!
There it is.
This super chat is for all of Broncos country, the best fans in the NFL. Go Broncos. Mile high salute to you, my friend Michael. I appreciate you, man. For those of you who are brand new to me and to what we're doing here, we're live on both Falcons and Broncos, so if you see me jumping back and forth, there's a reason for that. I'm trying to, make sure that I cover both adequately. It's a little bit easier, believe it or not, in this free agency period because the Falcons have signed 9 people. The Broncos have not signed 1, so... It's a little bit easier to talk about the actual Falcons signings, but Kevin Byard officially to the Patriots. That's big.
Officially official.
Officially official.
Let's see. Anything else going on?
Nothing going on.
Nah.
But I expect because all of the moves need to be finalized by like 4 today, you'll start to see a flurry coming in pretty soon.
Yeah, 3 for us. So not much longer.
No, about an hour and a half before we start really seeing a lot of
minutes on the
think about this. The new league year starts today. the free agency window to sign with your new teams officially ends on the 13th. That's Friday.
Yeah.
So over the next 3 days, you will see a flurry of signings. Think about how many players are still unsigned.
Yeah, there's still.
I mean, there's tons that are unsigned. So
plenty of players.
The Falcons are going to make a lot of smaller moves like this outside of a running back. I think they'll end up making, like, they'll get Nick Chubb. Yeah, it's not going to be nine. I mean, look, this is what they said. We want to round out the roster. We want to get a lot of depth. 9 signings. That's pretty damn good. That's a lot of depth.
Yeah, no, you brought back a lot of key players as well.
For sure. Scarecrows Gaming. I think the Falcons will have a winning season until the second half, then tank harder. This is a Broncos guy.
Yeah.
Is this? Yeah, it's a Broncos guy?
Yeah, this is
tank harder than Super Bowl 51. That's lame. I'm not going to lie. Making fun of another fan base is kind of lame. Unless it's the Raiders, because fuck the Raiders. Or the Saints. Fuck the Saints, too. He is kidding, though, so I'll give you a mile-high salute, my friend. But the 28-3 jokes, they got old a long time ago. They were funny for the first year, and then 2018 hit, and it was like, can we move on?
Oh, man. It's a hard one to forget.
I have heard through the grapevine, by the way, that the Bears are still interested in Max Crosby and the Lions are interested in Max Crosby.
The Bears.
That is what I've heard. So, for those of you who are wondering who's interested in Max, the Bears are interested, the Lions are interested. There's a couple more teams that are said to be interested, but those are 2 prominent names right now. 2 prominent names.
Let's see.
Brandon Ayuk is going to sign with the Commanders, guys. There's no way. There's no way the Broncos or the Falcons get him. Nor should you want him. He's got the worst attitude I've ever seen. He's signing with the Commanders. That's where he's from. And he's like, isn't he best friends with Debo? I think he's like best friends with Debo Samuel. So can you check here? I'm going to check this. Can you post this Falcon short, please?
Yeah, I got you. Just send it my way.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
The one Durham just sent?
Yep.
Right,
if you could just push that out on Falcons, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're really good friends. So don't expect Ayuk is going one place and one place only. Sorry to burst your bubble. He's not going anywhere else. And there it is, Adam Schefter. Look at this. By the way, Chris Williams, the new Falcons defensive tackle, was with Ian Cunningham last year in Chicago. And it says a season with Kevin Stefanski, but that doesn't look right. Because he was in Indianapolis. Yeah, that's not correct. So they got their information wrong.
Seems like they've been getting it wrong all week.
You know what I'm shocked about, JD? I am shocked at how many conflicting reports we have seen from other insiders. It's been like, do you remember Romeo Dobbs yesterday?
Dude, we got like 4 different
There were
contracts.
4 different reports about what he was making. It was 3 years, $51 million. Then it was 4 years, $70 million. Then it was 4 years, $80 million. Then it was back down to 4 years, $65. It was just...
Dude, it was all over the place. Saw one for like 3 for 51. I was like, what? I was like, it was all over the place.
It was all over the place. You're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Did we put the links, by the way, in the live chats for...
Let me... Here, I can get those in real quick.
Okay. One second, guys. F the Ravens shirts are live on Raiders right now. That's hilarious. 27 F the Ravens t-shirt sales.
Wow.
Already. That's crazy.
Alrighty. Sending those links over in Broncos.
If you guys want to get your very latest Denver Broncos merch, we're going to have some super awesome deals for you in the 3 o'clock hour.
And then Falcons got you right now.
No, Pickens is franchise tag, guys. He ain't going anywhere. He ain't going anywhere.
All right. Just put the Falcons link in for the merch.
Channing Tindall. Former Georgia Bulldog. When does the actual free agency period officially start?
At 3.
Is it 3 o'clock?
Yeah, at 3. For us, 4 Eastern time. And
Let me see. What is the time? Yep, it is.
Yeah.
It is 3 o'clock. I was right. I don't know why I doubted myself. I literally told you that. But I kept doubting myself. 3 o'clock. So hey, get that. An hour and 13 minutes, we officially open up in free agency.
Who knows what will happen? Something big. Hopefully. Hopefully we get something. Let's see. What free agents are still available?
Hey, let's be respectful to each other, please. I got him distroing it right now. Thank you. Thank you. I think everybody be respectful to each other in the comments, please. Thank you. There it is. Aaron Jones back to the Vikings. There it is, Falcons fans. Jones is back to Minnesota. Back to Minnesota. What's up, country boy? Good to see you, man. No, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is back with the Vikings. It's going to be Nick Chubb. It's going to be Nick Chubb. It's going to be Nick Chubb. I think we know that now. Logan Smith. You can pull that forward there. I'm on break. Anything going on for the Broncos? According to Zach Stevens, there's mutual interest between A.J. Brown and the Broncos, but a lot of people are pointing out that he's promoting his podcast. But why would you write that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you write that? Why would you say there's mutual interest in A.J. Brown? Here, let me look it back up. I want to read it verbatim so you guys know it's not me saying it. I'm not making this up. Zach Stevens put this out 23 minutes ago. There is mutual interest in A.J. Brown and the Broncos. Not is there. And then he said at least some interest. So, I mean, that's what he said. So unless he's wrong or lying, I didn't write that. I just want to be very clear. I didn't write that. So did Baldinger say that there was interest then? I'm confused. Because you're saying that he said that to quote him. So is Baldinger saying that there's mutual interest between the two of them? I mean, if he's look. Yeah, no, I know that he was on the DNVR show. I saw him this morning. I was listening to it, but I didn't listen to the whole thing because I got a call. Jalen Hawkins re-signing with the Patriots. The Patriots are getting very active today. That should piss you off, Broncos country. It's the team that beat you in the AFC Championship game. Yeah, Kevin Byard signed with the Patriots. That was one of their weak spots, was safety. I get so irritated with the... Okay, that's just a confirmation one. I'm getting a bunch of stuff in here right now, guys. It's nonstop. It flows in like crazy. Shorts up? Okay, cool. Thanks. Thank you. Want to make sure and triple check. Yep, it's out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We can expect a lot of moves to be coming here within the next hour and 20 minutes.
A lot of stuff about that.
The official free agency period, I think people forget this. Free agency officially begins today. What we had on day one was the legal tampering period. The legal tampering period begins on March 9th, goes until 4 o'clock today. And then all of the deals actually start to come out. So you'll see a flurry of small signings, right? Like a lot of the signings you're seeing the Falcons make right now, a lot of those are additions that people make in this period from the 11th through the 13th. So it starts in an hour and 8 minutes. Like it's going to be a lot. You're going to get a lot of stuff.
Some crazy stuff is about to happen.
I saw Aaron Jones back to the Vikings. Broncos country, I really don't think we're adding another running back. I don't think we're adding another running back. If we are going to add somebody that today, look for defensive linemen to replace John Franklin Myers, look for wide receiver, and look for tight end. We'll see, though. It opens up in an hour. Who's ready? Who's excited? You know what? Let's do this. Let's give some shout-outs. I want to give some shout-outs. I want to do both channels. I want to give some shout-outs. I'll start with, I've got Broncos opened first, so I'll do that, and then I'll go over to Falcons. I think we're drafting a linebacker. I think the Broncos are going to draft a linebacker. By the way, Falcons got a dog. Christian Harris is going to be so freaking good, man. Type me if you want a shout out. We're going to put a timer up as soon as we hit 2 o'clock. As soon as we hit 2 o'clock, we're going to put the timer on. Put your me's out there. Bronco 633 says me. Mario saying me. Danny Caudle saying me. Cool Billy saying me. Rodney saying me. Fishy Fam. Jacob. Uncle Him. Joey. Elijah. Michael. Kev. Nick. Mad Knights. Cornbread. I'm flipping over to Falcons. Brian, Biggs, Forever Falcons, Snacks, No Name, Boomsticks, Cool Whip, Groovy Tones, All-Star, King, Silly Gecko, cool name, Falcons Fan, Isaiah, Super Saiyan. If you're ready for free agency, man, let's go, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. A lot of deals have already been made, but obviously, as we saw last night, teams can back out of any deal.
Yeah, that was true. That's just crazy.
Elijah
They backed
Crook.
out.
Can you put that up real quick? We got a super chat on Broncos that I want to explore.
Yeah. I got you. Give me one. On what channel?
Broncos.
Broncos? Gotcha.
That one. I don't buy this for a second. There's no way they would give Max Crosby up to the Broncos. Not a division rival. There's no way. There's no way. So like I'm not doubting the person you know or their connection to the Broncos whatsoever, but there's no shot. No shot. So I don't buy that for a minute.
Yeah. I don't
Also, you'd have to give up a first round pick.
Oh yeah. At the least.
So I don't think so.
At the least, they still want a first.
Plus, I mean, Max is an unbelievable player. Don't get me wrong. One of the best edge rushers in the league. That's not what the Broncos need.
No.
The Broncos' problem last year was not their ability to get after the quarterback. They were number one in the NFL.
Yeah.
Falcons were number two.
Yeah, their defense was...
There's no way. There's no way that happens. Who is? Who's number 80? Is that Chiga Okonkwo?
Number 80?
$85. Is that Chiga Okonkwo? I think it is. I'm going to type it up. Chig Okonkwo is number 80.
85 looks like. Yeah.
85?
Yeah, 85.
That's Chig. How did Chig do last year? Man, he was good last year. Holy shit. I didn't even realize. He didn't score a lot, but the Titans stunk. Chig Okonkwo. Apparently, he's got interest in a team that has a 2024 quarterback. Who are the teams that have 2024 quarterbacks from the quarterback class? The rookies of that class. The Bears. They don't need one. The Commanders, Jaden Daniels, they need one. The Patriots, they need one. The Falcons, they need one. Well, not necessarily. They could, technically, if you moved Kyle Pitts to wide receiver. And the Broncos definitely need one. So keep your eye on that. I don't mind Chig Okonkwo. He had 56 catches last year for 500 yards. And he played with the Titans, man. That was their team was buns, bro.
Yeah.
3 p.m. Central Time. 1 hour away. Let's put up that that timer.
I got you.
I wouldn't mind Chig. I wouldn't mind Dallas. I wouldn't mind David Njoku. All things football, we'll answer that in a little bit. You could put that next one through there. LK595959. From the POV of the Falcons general manager, how are you selling the franchise to incoming players? Are we looking to be competitive now or are we looking to build? I think what you're saying to all the players that are coming in is we've got the pieces to be successful. It's about cultivating a new culture, essentially. You look at it and you go, we made some mistakes in past, but now we've got a guy that understands what it means to be a Falcon in Matt Ryan. We've got a young, aggressive, and hungry general manager. We've got a head coach that we believe can develop our young quarterback. I think really what you're telling all these players is that if you want to come and compete for the division this year, you sign with the Falcons. I think it's exactly what you're saying. So the Falcons definitely have a shot to win it. Everybody in that division has a shot to win it. No offense, it's the worst division in football. It's not close. Panthers won it last year at 8-9. Falcons won 8-9. So there's plenty of room to improve, but also to win the division. So I hope that helps. Blake DeSnake. Nick and Bradley Chubb to Atlanta. Former Bronco Bradley Chubb. I don't mind Bradley Chubb to the Falcons. They need him. They certainly need him. I could see Bradley Chubb coming back to the Broncos even to replace John Franklin Myers. But Nick Chubb for sure. I feel like Nick Chubb is a lock to join the Falcons. He's the perfect Tyler Allgeier replacement. So, yeah, I'm going to say definitely be on the lookout for Nick Chubb for sure. I think that's it. Well, actually, all things football just came in. There we go. Just sliding in here, but I do have opinions about the first 2 days of free agency. Do we agree that the Paytons are cheap and unwilling to make a big deal? No, I don't agree that they're cheap. I think they're being conservatively smart about the amount that they're paying. I do believe they're going to add a free agent, at least one. Benjamin Albright said there was going to be 3. That's what he claimed. He said there's going to be 3. Those positions, in my opinion, are defensive line, wide receiver, and tight end. So I think you're looking, if I had to put my money on it right now, defensive lineman, Calais Campbell, probably from Cleveland, 1-year veteran type deal. You could bring back Bradley Chubb. Tight end, Dallas Goedert. And wide receiver, I think maybe Jawan Jennings. Lots of Kobe talk recently. Oh, yeah. Well, he already signed, so. Or he didn't actually sign. Nobody's actually signed yet, but. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when it opens up. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, by the way, I'm 2 followers away from hitting 800 on X. Can you guys do me a favor and go hit that follow button? Do me a favor and hit that follow button. We're 2 followers away from 800. Good to see you, Joseph. How are you? Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think Bradley Chubb is the best fit for the Broncos. He certainly makes sense for the Falcons. But, I mean, you do have a JFM hole right now, and I know you got Savion Jones, but he barely played last year. He played 33 total snaps. You've also got Jordan Jackson that you could replace him with, but my guess is they try to bring somebody in to plug that hole immediately. Moose_NFL. Did we hit it? Did we hit it? Can't tell. Hey, we did it! 804. Appreciate y'all. We're all caught up. We are 55 minutes away. 55 minutes away. $697 people watching right now. Here, let's do this before we get down. We're going to do this until free agency officially opens up. So for the next 55 minutes, we're going to do a quick sub battle. Go to the live sub counter. Chigakonkwo to the Commanders. There it is. Chigakonkwo to the Commanders. Now it's David Njoku and it's Dallas Goedert. Oh, look how close we are. No, wait. Go back to that one. Look how close we are. Push that forward. Look how close we are to 58K. Go ahead and hit that sub button. We don't need to hit 58K right now, but by the end of today, we absolutely do. We absolutely do. Can you believe that Broncos Breakdown is almost at 58,000 subscribers? Shout out to Matthew Peterson.
It's crazy.
Cam Jordan is also a name to be on the lookout for the Broncos or the Falcons.
That is true.
Or the Falcons. He had 10.5 sacks last year.
I forgot Cam Jordan was a free agent.
Keep going, baby. Keep going. Non-stop Denver Broncos coverage.
Looks like it'll be a 3-year deal for Okonkwo and the Commanders.
3-year deal for Chig? Yeah, makes sense. He's a good player, man. Mm-hmm. That's a good get for them.
It is.
That's a good get for them.
Be fun to watch him and Jaden Daniels.
All right, switch it over to Falcons for me real quick.
Gotcha.
There it is. Can we hit fit? We're also very close. 117
very
away
close.
from 52K. Falcons fans, hit that sub button. Hit that sub button. We're almost at 52,000 subscribers here on the channel. Cam Jordan, yes, everybody despises Atlanta if you're a Saints fan. But the money speaks for itself. You would accept, I know you would accept Cam Jordan. I know you would accept Cam Jordan. He had 10.5 sacks last year. That's the same amount as JPJ. He nailed it. Ricky got it again. Ricky is 2 for 2 today. He called Trey Hendrickson to the Ravens, and he just called Chig Okonkwo. Ricky is 2 for 2.
Ricky Spanish.
We're floating along, having a good time. We are 51 minutes away.
Getting there. Time is counting down. It's also going quick.
It's going very quick. Today, honestly, like I feel like I just woke up.
Dude, this...
You know what I mean? Like I woke up this morning at 6, and I laid in bed for about 20 minutes because like
I don't blame you.
Usually I get right up. I'm not a person that like lingers in bed. I don't hit the snooze button. I get right up. I don't hit the snooze button. I set my alarm. I get up immediately, and I just am tired for the first 15 minutes. But today I was like, I woke up. It was about 30 minutes before my alarm actually was supposed to go off. And I said, you know what? I've got half an hour. I'm going to doom scroll. I'm just going to sit there and scroll on Instagram Reels. Ricky's 3 for 3 today. No, he's wrong. Baltimore Ravens. Jalen Hawkins with the Ravens. Chig Okonkwo to the Commanders. Jalen Hawkins now is a Raven. I love everybody saying right now that we're trading for Max Crosby. It's not happening. They would never, ever trade for Max Crosby.
I think it was already confirmed that he's just staying in Las Vegas, too.
Yeah.
I think
it ain't happening.
That.
There's no way.
Let me see. I thought I heard...
I know that you might love a player. I'm sure Sean Payton loves Max Crosby. Hell, I love Max Crosby as a player. He's unbelievable. But no, he's a Raider. Where are we at? We're close. We're close. We're on our way. 685 people watching right now. Shout out to Broncos country and Falcons fans. We are at 413. We can get those numbers up a little bit. What is going on with my... Oh, no wonder. I'm dumb. I didn't even plug in my computer. I plugged it into the power source. I didn't plug into my actual laptop. I'm so dumb.
That's okay.
I was like, why is my computer battery dying so quickly? There we go. We're better now. We're better now.
Actually, surprisingly, this week has gone by really quick.
It's gone by super quick.
We're already halfway through.
Yeah. And think about this. We've been working since Sunday.
That's what I was thinking, too. This was a 6-day week for us, and it's already Wednesday.
Yeah.
About to be over.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
I mean, we've put in a ton of hours recently.
Yeah. We've been here since
I've definitely put in over. We both have. We've both put in more than 30 hours this week.
Dude,
in 3 days.
It's so funny too because like how you were saying earlier when we were talking about Max Crosby, like almost all of us were about to walk out, and then the Max Crosby.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. Harry stood up and goes, "No way!"
Yeah.
And I looked back and I was like, "What happened?" Thinking that maybe somebody got traded, and he was like, "No, Max Crosby is no longer being traded." So
it was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was nuts. It was nuts. 48 minutes, the beginning of NFL free agency. The last 2 days have been the legal tampering period. Free agency officially opens up in 47 minutes.
47. Get in there. We are getting there. Any other news going on? Nah, just Jalen Hawkins' latest stuff.
Yep, that's the Patriots are getting very aggressive right now. Do 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 do. Up, Chig.
The terms?
Yeah, 3-year, $30 million. $10 million a year. That's exactly where I pegged him at. So that means Dallas Goedert probably going to be slightly below that. Same with David Njoku. I could see Dallas Goedert being at like $8 million a year. I could see David Njoku at $9 million.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what their contracts look like.
We're in a good spot right here. I don't think the Falcons are going to do much else. They've made 9 signings already, so that's a lot. That is a lot.
Nick Cross to the Commanders.
Who?
Nick Cross, safety.
To the Commanders?
Yeah.
Well, Alper hates Ricky now more than ever because Ricky predicted Nick Cross to the Patriots. Nick Cross to the Commanders. They're getting aggressive as well.
I'm sure he's not too upset.
They're getting very aggressive today.
They got Kevin Byard.
Nick Cross to the Commanders. God, they're signing everybody. I mean, they had a ton of cap space.
Oh yeah, they have a lot.
They had a ton. The Broncos. Let's look at our cap space situations. Let me pull it up real quick. Both teams. Let's go to over the cap real fast. Last I saw, the Broncos had $23.5 million. $18.6. Broncos have 18.6. Falcons have 20.
Yeah, Commanders are getting busy. Getting real busy.
Got a couple of super chats coming in.
Broncos.
This is not Broncos. This is Falcons.
No, this is Broncos.
This is Broncos?
Yeah, this is Broncos.
Calvin Austin is a special teams player? I mean, sure, but I don't think you want to sign a special teamer. Like, it's just, yeah.
That was it.
No, we got a couple more.
Did we?
Yep, on Broncos.
Let's see. I don't think they've loaded in yet. There they are. Here we go.
Honey Bear, are we being quiet until we can actually get pen to paper so other teams can't steal them away? I think that's a little bit of it. I don't think that's the whole thing. I think what George Paton is doing is he's telling you, we like our roster. There's a couple of moves that we're trying to make, and we're not willing to overpay for those moves. So we're going to let the price come down. Because remember, day one of NFL free agency is always the craziest. The legal tampering period, those are the highest prices. Day two, you see a couple of guys get some big prices thrown around there. But it starts to kind of slowly simmer down. Today and the next 2 days are very, very price goes way down.
Yeah.
Okay, Northern Audie, I've seen you say that a couple of times. I need you to chill. All right? You can be a little respectful here. Please and thank you. We've put in over 30 hours in 3 days. We still have another 3 days to go, including today. So, why am I slurping so loud into the mic? Sorry. How's this? God, you guys complain a lot.
Got another super chat here from Carson Fry.
Carson, based on the conservatism of the front office the last couple of days, what's the Broncos' plan heading into free agency and the draft? They're definitely going to they're going to draft a linebacker. They're going to draft a tight end. They're going to draft a running back in the later rounds probably, and they'll probably just go depth at the lines then. Offensive line depth, defensive line depth. That's my guess. I would say they're probably targeting a linebacker in round one. C.J. Allen, Anthony Hill, Austin Anderson with the $20 soup. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate y'all. Falcons fans, it's good to see you. I'll be bouncing off the wall with the energy drink. No, caffeine doesn't do anything for me anymore. Aaron Jones is gone, guys. Aaron Jones left. He's back to the Vikings. Kirk is also gone. We just added Tua. There's no way we re-sign Kirk. Austin Anderson, F it. Give me an A.J. Brown trade for the Broncos. Appreciate y'all. Look, I don't know what Zach Stevens was on. He put it out there that there was mutual interest, according to Baldinger. But it almost looked more like a promotional thing. Now that I'm thinking about it. So I don't know. I'm going to go back and see if he. Let's see what he says. I want to read the comments on his thing too.
Let's take a look.
It says, oh yeah, a lot of people are saying, "Don't tease me, Zach." The memes are hysterical.
They are.
So,
taking a look at them
it's yeah. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's not what I said. Ayuk is going to the Commanders, guys. It's pretty much guaranteed. 38 minutes until free agency officially begins. Officially begins. It's going to be interesting here. Ayuk sounds like the sound Goofy makes. Ayuk. It kind of does. It kind of does. All right. 38 minutes away. 38 minutes away. We're close. We're getting close. We are getting close. How was your lunch today, JD? Was it good?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
You had I had the 2 chicken tenders and the chips.
Oh.
But I got mine mild today. Usually I get it spicy, but today I felt a little. I was like, I don't want to be blowing my nose as much.
I got mild. I don't think that's what I got last time, but it wasn't bad. It still had a decent kick to it.
Yeah.
I got 4 tenders though.
Mine was not spicy at all. My mild, I was like, this is very. I mean, it was tasty, but it was very plain. So, what was that? Did you hear that?
I think
that's Rolly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cheering.
I was like, damn, he was cheering. He was celebrating hard. He was celebrating hard.
He was.
Couple of supers coming in. Yeah, Sam, I understand what you're saying, man. Like, why would you put out there that there's mutual interest in an A.J. Brown trade if you're just promoting your shit? That doesn't make any sense. I know Baldinger's did, but like, I don't know what the official report was. Do great browse or do great browse. Would not be surprised if we go through the draft and trades for needed positions. Bo Lever. The draft is definitely where the Broncos are putting the most stock in this offseason. There's no doubt. Unfortunately, we have to wait. You know, that's a month and change away. Draft is on April 23rd, so 43 days, 6 weeks away from today. 6 weeks away. No, it definitely works. I mean, the saying that A.J. Brown, if there's mutual interest there, it definitely works because we're talking about it. But, like, he put that as the headline. Like, yeah, the Colts are cleaning house because they had the Colts are cleaning house because they had to pay Alec Pierce and they had to pay Daniel Jones, who signed today on it's like a $88 million deal, 2 years. All right, 35 minutes. Scott, thanks for the $5 super, my friend. Appreciate you showing support. Thanks for showing support. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Anybody know what that's from? Big Phoenix with a $5 soup. Got. Yeah, there it is. What do you think the odds of getting Waddle and Njoku and Ellis? Ellis has already signed. Ellis signed with the Saints. Waddle you'd have to trade for. Njoku has a lot of interest in the Eagles, it looks like. But we'll see. Apparently the Broncos were checking in on him as well, but they've checked in on everybody. So let's take a look. Yeah, that's so specific to them. You know what I mean? That's so specific to them. That was Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Oh, I just wish this 33 minutes would come quicker. I wish we were 33 minutes into the future. Into the future.
Yeah, I think I spoke too soon. It feels like it's starting to slow down.
Well, it's like we're watching the clock now, and that's the problem, is when you watch the clock, it moves slower.
Oh, yeah.
It moves way slower. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. ATL Rise Up with the $5 soup. As it stands now, do we have enough in free agency to close or win our division? Yes. Yes. 100%. I mean, look, you've made 9 signings. You've rounded out the depth. You need to hit on a couple of draft picks, draft a wide receiver, draft a defensive lineman, draft a corner, and maybe some offensive line or defensive line depth. You've got plenty of talent. Plenty of talent. I mean, think about what the Falcons did last year. They signed a bunch of players. Divine Diablo was an excellent signing. So, yeah, I think that there's a lot of things to be happy about and excited about if you're the Falcons. The only big question mark right now for Atlanta is who's the quarterback? Like, is it Tua or is it Penix? So, and according to a reporter, Connor Hughes, yesterday, who's a pretty trusted name in the NFL, he said that the reports indicate that it's an open competition between Tua and Penix. Thank you for being a friend.
Apparently, Ravens GM Eric DeCosta is going to talk at
4
p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, boy. Eric DeCosta is going to speak to the media here at 4 o'clock. And DeCosta is the GM for the Ravens. So be on the lookout.
Be interesting to see what he says.
Thank you for being a friend. Bop, 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 ba-dop, bop, 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 ba-dop. And now, back to the show. Turn it on. No, Snack says, Moose, my mom said you had a beautiful voice. Thank you to Snack's mom. Dollar, dollar bills, y'all. Dollar, dollar bills, y'all. Oh, man, dude. I'm telling you right now, this is like, I can't wait for next week, because next week is one of those weeks where it's just like, it kind of slows down a little bit. There's always signings, but it slows down a little bit. Well, I'm so exhausted when I get home right now. Like, I get home, I eat, and I go to bed.
Yeah.
I wake up, and I do the same thing. I go to work.
I haven't cooked dinner this week. I've just been picking up or finding something else to eat.
Like, and well, that's also true. Like, I have no energy to like cook. Dude, or so I'll just I'll order takeout. You know, I'll be like, what's the closest thing? If it's Taco Bell, I'm getting Taco Bell. Like,
yeah. I got McDonald's last night.
See, exactly.
I was like, I just
cooking.
need something quick.
Quick, easy, tastes good. You're going to bed.
I'll probably do the same thing today.
What?
You know what it is. The mutual interest, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking
Where did you see that?
I'm not going to say it out loud.
Who'd you see? Was it Ricky?
No.
Who?
Stevens.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky's a loser.
Well, for Patriots. Here, Broncos country, say hello to your best friend.
Hey, buddy. How we doing?
Go ahead and talk about your AJ.
How we doing? A.J. Brown's a Patriot.
No. What did you say when you came in here?
Yeah, I see the Broncos have interest in A.J. Brown. That's not happening. It's not happening. Nope. How about you guys make a move?
AJ Brown's the move. He's the move.
Bye. Barry Hicks, you are awesome. Yeah, I am awesome.
Boo helper.
Kevin Byard, baby.
Actually,
So while the AFC champions are making moves, the AFC runner-ups are just staying quiet.
you keep talking all that shit.
We're building.
Look at all the
We're
boos
building.
coming in.
We're
Boo
building.
helper.
We're building.
Boo helper. Boo this man.
It says property of frauds.
Property of frauds. How'd that Super Bowl game go there?
We made it.
No ring.
I'll make a deal. If you guys get a 50,
You want to?
I'll do whatever.
You want a beer bong ticket? A little beer bong?
Sure.
Race? Beer bong race. on the 50.
Beer bong race for a 50.
50 beer bong race. I like it.
Are the What are the Broncos doing? What are they doing?
Oh, we're trading for AJ.
What are the Falcons doing?
Tell me right now.
There's your two. Oh
Alpha
man,
sighting day ruined.
you guys are fun. Bo versus May next year. Who wins? What? Maybe week 1.
It might be week 1.
Maybe
It might be week 1.
What do you think the Byard signing?
I think it's really good for you guys. I said it's a very, very good signing.
Falcons went to
He had one of his best years of his entire career, and he's like, what, 32 years old? Yeah, so it was actually,
But Ricky said we're getting Nick Cross.
I even said on here, I go, Kevin Byard to the Patriots. That's a very, very smart move.
But Ricky said Nick Cross. I said, yeah, we'll see it when we see it.
See it when you see it. Boo and even the Falcons fans are booing you because of 28-3.
Yeah, the Falcons are irrelevant, so.
All right, shut up. Don't say that. Rude.
2-0!
Oh.
What? What happened?
Ooh, you got your 50
Where?
on Broncos.
Oh! We got a D!
I already got one.
For L. Frank McLean. Bang! Let's go! Get the beer bong ready, Alper. Get it ready. Get it ready. Is that the... Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I'm getting mine ready. I've already got mine right here. Guys, my ideal situation here is if the Broncos play the Falcons in the Super Bowl. If that happens, I will have a mental pretzel. I will actually, I think I might like combust. I might just burst into flames. I don't know. I could not actively root against the other team. Does that make sense? Like, I would collectively root for both of those teams. I could not root against the other one. You know what I mean? So, like, I could not root against the Broncos and I could not root against the Falcons. It would be too hard. It'd be like saying your kids are in a fight to the death. Pick which one you want to win. It's like, I can't. I can't. I would explode. Every live show. Wait, what did he just say? Yeah, for 3 o'clock. For 3 o'clock. What's up? What is? A.J. Brown or nothing? It's like asking it's like your kids are fighting. Which one do you want to win? That's not true. Don't start. Not in front of the children, guys. Not in front of the children.
But what kid is the scholar?
23 minutes away. I've got mine. You've got your beer gun?
Yeah, apparently.
Get a beer gun.
You put that one down. All right, Alper's back.
I have no idea how to work this thing.
Alper's back. You put it in here.
How do I put which way do I put this in?
I think it's this way. And then because it's going to make a hole. I think this makes the hole.
But then where do I drink from?
You lock it in.
Okay.
And then cock it. Giggity. See? Oh!
What the?
You fucked it up.
Alrighty.
All right, hold on. I gotta pour mine.
No idea how to work this thing.
All right, here we go.
Have you ever done this?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Nothing is coming out of this thing.
I win.
I have no idea how to use this.
Did you get it?
Nothing's coming out.
Is there a trigger for that?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, open it up. Open it back up.
Hold on.
Well, there it is.
It didn't even open it.
Well, it did open it. It just didn't. See, it's right there. You can use this one now. See, just like a Patriots fan, can't operate basic machinery. Can't operate basic machinery. There you go. There it is. Yay! Alper's getting there eventually. He needs a sippy cup. That's exactly right. There it is. There it is. About time. Damn, took you forever.
No idea how to use those things.
Took you forever. All right, let's get this cleaned up here. Look at that. Isn't that nice of Alper? He spilled, he cleans. He spilled, he cleans. 22 minutes and counting. Oh, Danny Caudle made a great point. Can't operate basic machinery like inflating a football. Ooh! Deflate gate, deflate gate.
You realize the Broncos got caught Spygate too?
Didn't happen. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. People, it's fake news. Fake news. You're watching CNN, it's fake news.
Absolutely fake.
Well, because you're an alcoholic, Jackson.
All right, we are 20 minutes away. 20 minutes away from hitting everything. Quentin coming in. You would be the perfect reporter for a Falcons versus Broncos Super Bowl. Hyped for everything that's happening on the field. Yeah, dude, it would. I told you, it would be a mental pretzel for me. I couldn't root actively against the other team. You know what I mean? Like, when another team scores against the Broncos or the Falcons, I'm like, oh, the other team scored. But, like, if it was Broncos versus Falcons like 1999, I'd be hyped that the team's, whatever team scores. So it would just be, it would be nonstop excitement.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, is that people would be like, why aren't you acting upset that the other team scored? It's like, I can't. I can't be mad.
Definitely call a good game.
It would be. I told you, it would be the most. I'd be so. It would be so hard. It'd be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Because I'd celebrate whoever won, but I'd also feel sad that the other team lost. Like it would just be, it'd be too much.
You never know. Never know what could happen. Oh, we're getting there. 20 minutes. 19, actually.
Oh, we are 19 minutes away.
Oh.
Let's see if anything happens. We'll see if anything happens.
We shall see.
We do have to get more content out to you guys today, so unless what happened?
Per Schefter, Javon Hargrave released by the Vikings. Defensive tackle.
Javon Hargrave, really? Oh, we kind of knew that was happening. I thought you said Jonathan Grenard.
No.
I was like, damn. Both he actually does make sense on both teams. Azeez Ojulari. Oh, to the Falcons. Azeez Ojulari. To the Falcons. Hell yeah. Azeez to the Falcons. Edge rusher.
Looks like a 1-year deal.
1-year deal. He had 6 sacks in 2024.
Dang.
He's a good player. 6'3", 240.
Player.
He had 8 sacks for the Giants in 2021. He only played in 3 games last year. That's a good signing. That's a good signing.
Falcons making some moves. Love to
That's
see
a
it.
good signing. Hit that thumbs up icon if you like that. I'm going to make a short here and we're going to get into the cut. We'll get into a cut here. He went to the University of Georgia. Bringing him home. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hometown team. Azeez Ojulari coming back. All right, I'm going to make it short real quick. What was his injury? What was his injury last year? He was with the Eagles last year. Hold on. He only played in 3 games, though. Here, can you talk to them real quick while I'm trying to figure this out?
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything as well. But
No, I just need you to keep them entertained for right now.
let's see. Appreciate that super again. Over there. Another one from over on Broncos. Jake Petter. Calling Alford nerd. Messed up. What do y'all think of the signing, guys? What do y'all think?
Where was his injury? He only played in 3 games last year. He only started 2 of them. He didn't have any sacks in 2025, but in 2024, he had 6.
It's weird.
All right, well. Another Falcons move, signing hometown hero Azeez Ojulari from Georgia, played at the University of Georgia, coming from the Philadelphia Eagles. Didn't have a single sack in 2025, had 6 in 2024. This feels like the perfect replacement for a guy like David Onyemata or Arnold Ebiketie or, hell, maybe even James Pierce Jr. Obviously, only playing in 3 games in 2025, the move does come with a little bit of risk, but I think that, in my opinion, if you're getting him on a 1-year deal, there's nothing wrong with bringing in a little bit more depth at that position. So Azeez Ojulari comes home to the Atlanta Falcons on a 1-year deal. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up icon. Let me know what you think down below. All right, go ahead and keep going.
Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Did another move just come through? Let's see.
Sam Ehlinger is officially signed. We knew that, though. That was reported a couple days ago.
Let's see. Bucks place ERFA tender on Sean Tucker. Let's see. I think it might have been a hamstring for Azeez Ojulari. It's like some people in the chat are saying so as well.
I just need you to talk to him a little bit, give some shout outs while I figure this out, please.
Big's World, I like what they're doing so far. Yeah, no, the Falcons have made some really good moves so far with the additions of Zaccheaus and then Jahan Dotson as well. Hopefully give some weapons to whoever ends up being the quarterback there, either Tua or Michael Penix. Should be interesting to see them battle it out.
That's a good signing. Azeez is a good signing. Everybody that the Falcons are signing right now has huge upside. Christian Harris has huge upside. Dotson has huge upside. Zaccheaus doesn't have huge upside. He's just a decent player. Ojulari, though, comes in. I mean, that could be an immediate Arnold Ebiketie replacement, in my opinion. So, I think it's a very good signing. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to combo all 3 of those moves that the Falcons have made into one video.
Okay.
So we'll start with Falcons moves here. Hold on. Jake Tongas agreed to a restructuring for the 49ers. Channing Tindall will do the Chris Williams, and then we'll do Azeez Ojulari. Azeez is a good one. I like that. I like that play a lot. Azeez Ojulari. Born in Marietta. 25 years old, 6'3", 240, former Bulldog. It's a good signing. It's a very good signing. They're bringing home is all the dogs, baby. Bringing those dogs home. Let's do a real quick one. I don't know if you know this, JD. I don't know if you are familiar with the chant. I don't know if you're familiar with the chant, but what's that coming down the track? You don't know it. It's the Mean Machine in the red and black. Ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go, dogs. Go, dogs. Go, dogs. Sick 'em. It's good stuff. Gotta love a good little Pat McAfee chant, huh? Yeah, let's do the cut now, and then by the time that's done, we'll jump into the actual free agency period. I'm going to, give some shout-outs real quick while I type this in production, please.
Gotcha. Let's see. Who do we got? A little bit longer. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. 7 more minutes until the new league year officially starts. Right there. Should be some big moves coming. Hopefully, we'll get some action here for Broncos and Falcons fans. Get some big moves here going. Yeah, hopefully Denver makes a big play here. Hopefully looking at a wide receiver. We shall see what happens here. Getting closer and closer by the seconds, guys.
There we go.
Yes, bring in Chubb, him and Robinson. Yeah, Chubb and Robinson would definitely be a great 1-2 punch.
All right. We're good there.
Factor, right?
Factor.
Okay.
1 second, everybody. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure all of our bases are crossed while we get ready to do our recording. All right. Tyndall's from the, I think all 3 of them were from Georgia. I think all 3 of them were. Am I incorrect?
Let me see.
Yeah, no. 2 of them, I think, went there. You're fine. Just when I say that, I'm saying it out loud. So just. All right. We've got Searle on highlight cut, so we're good. We're good. All right, let's jump into it. Do we have everything in for the graphics? Are all those in?
All the free agency graphics?
Yes.
Yeah.
For all the moves that were already made for the Falcons?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm seeing L3s for
All of them? How about player bios? And player listicles? Yes, no? Okay. I mean, that's not a player bio. Hold on, guys. All right, I need you to be a little bit more vocal with me right now because I don't know what we have and what we don't have.
all I have are the player L3s. I have the grade major. There wasn't
Okay. All right. So maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll do it afterwards because if we don't have a graphics package, then I don't want to do it. If we don't have anything available, I'll just do it later. But if we don't have it, then we'll do it later. Okay. Yeah. Well, if they don't, if it's not in the system, then it's not worth doing. Because if we only have a couple of graphics on all, like, I might as well just make a video later. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right. I need you to message Searle then. Message Searle real quick and just tell him we're gonna make a cut later. Sorry, guys. We don't have the graphics package yet. I'll make a video later on all of these signings. And I'll get a full graphics package for you guys so you guys could see stats and stuff like that. So we're gonna hold off on it until the end of the live, and then we'll jump in and do all of our other stuff. All right, we are officially 1 minute away. 1 minute away. Hit that thumbs up icon if you're ready to see your team make more moves. Broncos country, hit that thumbs up icon. Falcons fans, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up icon. Azeez was injured last year. He had a hamstring injury. He only started 2 games total. But it's a high upside one. And also, per James's message, you remember he said we have to put... And now it is. There it is. It's official. We're starting. New league year has officially begun. Let's see who we sign. And the Cardinals have officially released Kyler Murray. And there it is. Falcons officially released Kirk Cousins. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got an Arnold Ebiketie sighting here. Hold on. Kyler Murray's making a push by the Vikings. Oh, no, that's Ricky again. That's Azeez Ojulari. Sorry. Which is an Arnold Ebiketie replacement. That's an AK replacement. Nothing on the Broncos yet. Okay, he just put it out there. $10 off every item in our merch store right now. Every item in our merch store is officially $10 off. I'll put a link in Broncos. I'll put our link in Broncos. Go check out everything Broncos related. $10 off everything. Everything. Who just called me a fake Broncos fan? Both of you. Demetric Hernandez and Vichin calling me a fake Broncos fan. Dog, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, y'all are something else, man. Some of y'all are just downright disrespectful. I don't know how many times I have to say this out loud. Like, I'm so tired of it. I'm not even going to crash out. I'm not going to crash out, bro. Like, I've already explained this a million times. For people that are telling me that I'm a fake Cardinal or a fake Falcons fan or a fake Broncos fan, go somewhere else. That's all I'm going to say. No, I'm not crashing out. I'm not. I promise you I won't. It's the people that are Vichin, you were the one that said nobody cares about the Falcons. Do you know what's going on? I'm hosting both channels. So I'm talking to Falcons fans and Broncos fans. If you don't like it, leave. Raiders have interest in Kirk Cousins. Raiders have interest in Kirk Cousins. Raiders have interest in Kirk Cousins. That's the perfect developmental piece for Fernando Mendoza. We're getting a flood of information coming in right now. A flood of information. Whoa, excuse me. My apologies. There's lunch. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Falcons fans, I will get to our cut later. I want to give a proper video out for you guys with stats and stuff like that. So we're gonna hold off on doing the cut, and we're gonna save that for later. If there's nothing, then I don't want to do it. Yeah, I don't want to do it if there's nothing. Yeah. I got you. Cardinals owe Kyler Murray $36.8 million fully guaranteed. That's a lot. Yeah, Summits. I'm going to ask you the same thing, man. If you're gonna spread fake news, I have to ban you. People here are looking for actual news. Don't be putting that stuff. Yeah, I already said that. Yeah, no, that's fake news. Don't listen to that. They're not trading for Justin Jefferson. I'm going to give him a chance. I'm not going to block anybody straight out of the gates. Like, you get a chance, but like, don't be putting that stuff. That's the stuff that makes everybody irritated, not just me. Geno Smith trade is official. All right, we are Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave are gone from the Vikings. $10 off everything right now. $10 off everything right now. Make sure you use the link. Make sure you use the link. What's up, Buck? No signings yet made by the Broncos. Nothing yet. Here we go. So, yeah, that's fine. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather have a young running back sign one, especially with our track record of the signings these past few years. I don't mind drafting a running back. I just think Stefanski loves Nick Chubb. So that sounds like it would be something. I mean, look, the Falcons just created $10 more million of cap space before this morning. So you knew they were going to gear up to make a couple more signings. Now they've signed 3 players since then. But all of them are on 1-year deals, and all of them are like $2 million deals. So, I mean, the Falcons have made 10 signings now. 10? That's a lot. It's a lot. The Broncos haven't done anything.
Oh.
My wife messaged me.
My wife.
Every time I get a buzzer on my watch, I'm like, something happened. And then I forget that I have like other people that are messaging me throughout the day. Like I'll get a text or a Snapchat and it'll be or like an Instagram message. And I'll be like, go away. It's football time.
It's always football time.
I'm being patient. Something is coming for the Broncos. I can feel it. All right, I'm going back to Twitter real quick. Going back to Twitter. Moose_NFL. Follow me. You don't need to put it up. That's fine. Just put a lower third up there. Do all merch instead of just merch. And the flash sale one down there as well. You need the L3. James is messaging right now. All right, get that figured out first, Sanchez. I'll make sure that everything is squared away on the talking about it for everybody. Summit, it's fine, dude. It's fine. I'm not mad at you anymore, but like the one thing that I don't enjoy is, especially when you know that Broncos fans are starving for a signing. Trades are now official. When you know that Broncos fans are starving for a signing, putting a name out there like Justin Jefferson it's going to get people riled up. That's my point. And you just got to rotate Atlanta and Denver.
Gotcha.
And then, again, on the clock, $10 off all merch.
Adding it right now.
Okay, according to Brian Baldinger, here it is, Broncos country. You ready for this? Here you go. Brian Baldinger told us that there is at least some interest in the Broncos and Eagles on an A.J. Brown trade. The exact quote is this: I know there's interest on both sides. Maybe tepid, but some interest. At least enough to inquire what the asking price is. End quote. End quote. Tepid means mild. It's lukewarm. It's not like high. Tepid is like, it means this. George Payton got on the phone and talked to Howie Roseman and said, what's it going to take, or what does an A.J. Brown trade look like? That's what it means. That's what it means. And make sure all of those are rotating as much as possible. If you have to put a like auto timer on it, then do that. Does that make sense? Okay. But just make sure that when do you see the screenshot that he sent you? Make sure it looks like that at all times. Especially if we're not doing a read. And we'll do a read here in about 10 minutes. That's from Baldinger. Did Reek Woolen? He's going to Philly. We knew that. Falcons fans, let's get up to 300 likes. Hit that thumbs up icon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Waiting on the big names to fall. Falcons signed Azeez Ojulari, correct. Avatar with the $10 soup. Brown would be an intriguing pickup for Broncos country. At this point, if they traded for A.J. Brown, my friend, you are talking about a blockbuster move. That is a blockbuster move for the Broncos. That would be a blockbuster move. Broncos country, let's get over 350 in likes. We're at 330. We got 20 more likes to 350. Hit that thumbs up icon. Hit that thumbs up icon. Austin Smith. Sorry for fake news. Just trying to get us Broncos fans to smile. It's been a few days of pain. I understand where you're coming from, but the way to do that is not with fake news. The way to do that is hype them up, Get them going. It's you don't have to go to that next one. We're all good. I'm not banning anybody. Here we go. In about 5 minutes, we'll do a merch read again. We'll do a merch read again in about 5 minutes. That is true. Danny Grigg brings up a great point. If you want to smile, think about how the poverty Raiders are. How poverty of a franchise the Raiders are. It's true, and it does make me smile. What would a trade look like for AJ? I'm not going to lie to you guys, and I know a lot of you are going to hate it, but this is probably what Howie Roseman is looking for. He probably wants a second-round pick in Cortland Sutton. That's my guess. You'd probably want AJ, he'd probably want a second-round pick and Cortland Sutton. Or if you're not going to get, the Eagles are acquiring about Jonathan Grenard. If you're not going to give up a player, you'd probably have to give up a first and like a third. No, I'm not a swap. He won't go for a swap. He'd tell you to get off the phone. Yes, you can get a link for the merch. You absolutely can. Let me get you the link. Here is the link for the merch. $10 off everything right now. $10 off absolutely everything. This deal is only lasting for the hour. So if you want to get $10 off anything in our store, use the link that I just put in the live chat. That's both franchises. My wife just let me know that she's eating McDonald's. That was rude of her. I'm responding to her saying, "You're very rude." Where's the Falcons link? I got the Falcons link for you. I got it. $10 off everything in the Atlanta store and in the Broncos store. $10 off for the next hour. We are getting tons of stuff coming in, but none of it is related to the Broncos or the Falcons. We do know that the Eagles are interested in Jonathan Grenard. Hey, Moose, just got off any signings yet? Nope, nothing yet for the Broncos. Nothing yet. But that's okay. Moose gets a 5-year, $400 million extension with Chat Sports. I wish. I do wish. Jordan Olson. No, we didn't answer this one. Who is available for the Falcons running back 2 in free agency? Probably Rachaad White at this point or Nick Chubb. The Broncos, I don't think, are going to add another running back. But they could add a tight end, and they could add. There's still no word on Dallas Goedert. There's still no word on David Njoku. It's where we stand. It's where we stand. All right, there it is. Dolphins released Bradley Chubb, and Kirk Cousins officially released. Chubb to the Falcons would hit like crack. That's your JPJ replacement right there. If you signed Bradley Chubb, that is your JPJ replacement. Former Bronco. Kirk is officially gone. Bradley Chubb officially released by the Dolphins. Gear Trail. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather... Oh, we already saw that one. Yep. We have not done that one. 21 minutes ago. Hold on one sec. I'll answer this in a second. From Luca Evans, Broncos Insider. From conversations today, would expect the Broncos to be active with veteran depth at linebacker. That's it. That's all it says. All right. All right. Well, that's what Evans says, but we've got so many different conflicting reports, we have no idea. Why haven't we signed Drake and Bijan yet? Yeah, but they're not going to sign either. Like, they have the right to refuse the contract, guys. You know what I mean? So you could go to Bijan right now and say, we want you for $15 million a year. Bijan's going to say, hell no. I'm not taking that deal. I'll just play on my contract, and then I'll go to free agency and let somebody else pay me what I want. So you can't, like, if you're a player in the NFL, you don't have to sign any contract that they put in front of you. It's not mandatory. That's where we're at. All right. Still working on it. Still working on it. Okay. What else? What else is happening at this very moment? Something just happened. Bradley Chubb just signed, it looks like, right? Buffalo Bills. Bradley Chubb to the Bills.
That was quick.
Bradley Chubb to the Bills. Where's that at coming at? Hold on. That's not the link that I've been using. All right, take that off the screen. Don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about it right now. John Mechie signing with the Carolina Panthers. Nothing on A.J. Brown right now, guys, other than the report from Baldinger. Lucas Kroll is coming back to the Broncos. They're just running the whole thing back, man. They're running the whole thing back. Bradley Chubb to the Bills. Lucas Kroll on a 1-year contract pending his physical. Yeah, it's off. All right, I'm going to make a quick short here. Another Broncos re-signing pending a physical. The Broncos have agreed to bring back tight end Lucas Kroll on a 1-year deal. It is clear the Broncos are prioritizing bringing back almost the exact same team that they had last year. This is the first official move of the new league year. The legal tampering period obviously happened. J.K. Dobbins came back. We saw Adam Troutman come back. But on the day of the first new league year, the Broncos have brought back Lucas Kroll pending a physical. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up icon, and make sure that you join. We are live right now on the Broncos Breakdown. Can you take us off sub-only chat, please? Well, that's one re-signing. And that also means 3 tight ends are back for the Broncos. 3 tight ends are back for the Broncos. Adkins, Kroll, and Troutman all came back. And we still have Evan Ingram. So all 4 tight ends are currently on the roster. Unless they cut Evan Ingram. Unless they cut Evan Ingram. It doesn't look like the Broncos are going to... I don't know if the Broncos are going to do anything, guys. I really don't. Vikings pursuing Kyler Murray, and it looks like they're going to add him to the quarterback room. So it does look like Kyler's going to the Vikings. Are we off sub-only mode? Okay, please message Sam or somebody. All 3 linebacker or tight ends are back. All 3 tight ends are officially back for the Broncos, including one that we already have under contract in Evan Ingram. So all 4 are still on the roster. But I don't know that we're getting rid of Evan Ingram. So nothing on the Falcons other than what we already have. There we go. It's off. If you've got a question about what's going on right now on either channel, a super chat is the best way to do that. I'm trying to filter through each one, and it's tough to... We've got over 1,200 people watching right now. Over 1,300, actually. Oh, I'm just frustrated. All of them. We've got all of them. So what was the point what was the point of meeting with all of the tight ends at the draft? Like, you did all of those tight end meetings, and Sean said, I'm so confused, man. I'm confused. I'm going to Twitter real quick. Check out my most recent tweet. Just put it out there. Go give me a follow. I'm very confused about what the Broncos are doing. So here's what we know. The Broncos signed, we have all four now on the roster, and at the Combine, we met diligently with tight ends. Nonstop, we met with tight ends. So what are they going to do? They're going to have 5 tight ends? And then also, on top of that, if we're not going to carry five tight ends, you're going to delegate some of them to the practice squad. Jedrick Wills with the Chicago Bears. 1-year deal. I'm super confused because you're right. It doesn't mean that it's going to be the 53. You're right, John. But you're bringing back players that you're just going to put on the practice squad. I don't understand it. Resigned 3 tight ends. Our biggest weakness, trash. I'm just confused, man. Like I said, John brings up a good point. It doesn't mean that it's going to be the final 53. So are you telling me you're going to cut Evan Ingram? Denver Ghost. Running it back with the worst tight end room. What the F? This has been such a joke. I hope we keep Ingram. It doesn't look like they're cutting anybody else. You're not going to cut Adam Troutman. You're not going to cut Nate Adkins. You're not going to cut Lucas Kroll. So, what are you doing? And you still have Caleb Lohner on the practice squad. I'm very confused about that recent decision. I'm telling you now, it just seems like all they want to do is bring back the same team as last year. Leonardo, I don't know if you're joking, but we cut Dre Greenlaw. So Falcons have made 10 signings. 10. Nothing else is going on with the Falcons other than you brought back Channing Tindall. Or not, you're not bringing him back, but he's a former Georgia player. So he's going back to the Falcons. Chris Williams from the Chicago Bears. It's a rotational defensive tackle. And Azeez Ojulari, which is a bigger name, a much bigger name. With the Eagles last year, he's an edge. But he's an Arnold Ebiketie. He's an Arnold Ebiketie replacement. So it's not none of these are huge moves. Darrell Baker signing with the Dolphins, formerly with the Tennessee Titans. I'm like I told you guys, I'm very confused about what's going on in Denver. Falcons fans can rest easy. They've made all of the necessary signings that they need to. All of the necessary signings. They've made 10 of them. And that's exactly what they told you they were going to do. It's going to be all depth. They said exactly what they were going to do, and they did it. All depth. Okay, 11. You're right. We signed 11. The best Falcons signing so far, either Jahan Dotson or Chris Harris. Those are the two best. I don't even want to say Tua because I don't know if he's going to start yet. No, Bradley Chubb. Yeah, Bradley Chubb is he's on the Bills. He signed with the Bills. Kyler Murray is going to the Vikings. Kyler Murray is going to the Vikings. If you've got a question for either side, a super chat is the best way for me to see it. I'm trying to get to as many questions as I can. If you want more content, $2 super chat, $1 super chat, 5, 10, 20, doesn't matter. We'll put it up on screen. Got a one coming in on Broncos here. And here's another thing that I'm confused about. Everybody is saying the Broncos are going to draft and develop. That's how you win. That's what I keep hearing. Draft and develop. That's the words and the phrases that keep being used. But you'd have to bank on every single draft pick being good day one. Right? Like you'd have to bank on all of them being good. So you have 10 draft picks this year. I can guarantee you, by the law of averages, half of them don't make it past 2 years in the NFL. So we're then looking at 5. And out of the 5, you can assume 2 of them are probably franchise players. And of the 2, one of them will be good right away. So we keep hearing draft and develop, but the problem with that is that you're banking on every single one of them being good immediately. I mean, just let's go back. Let's look at the last couple, right? Last year, Jahdae Barron. Starter, but wasn't an immediate impact player year one. Jaquan McMillan had a way better year. Round 2, R.J. Harvey. Probably the most productive out of all of them. So he counts. I'll give you that one. Round 3, Savion Jones. Took 33 snaps last year. Also round 3, Pat Bryant. Came on strong at the very end of the year, but the first half of the year was just a blocker. Round 4, Q Robinson. Good special teams player. But started to play better as the year went on, but again, rotational. So like, unless you're finding Nick Bonito or Jonathan Cooper, like Jonathan Cooper is a different story. 7th round pick, immediate value find like crazy. And you've got Bo Nix on a rookie deal. You're going to have to pay Bo Nix here in a couple years. Either next year or the year after. At least the Falcons are they told you what they were going to, they were very transparent. They told you what they were going to do. All the reporters said the same thing. They're not going to go after huge names. They're going to get a bunch of depth pieces. It's exactly what they've done. We knew that the wide receiver room for the Falcons was weak, right? Drake London, big drop-off. Darnell Mooney had 30 catches last year, was hurt all year. And then he had David Sills. They went and addressed it. They've signed 2 very respectable wide receivers. Apparently, the Broncos have put in an offer for Jauan Jennings. But there's mutual interest for him to re-sign with the Niners, too. So,
.47 minutes in, and I'm just surprised Broncos really they haven't done nothing.
now, the one thing you can rest your laurels on here is that it was reported by Baldinger that the Broncos have mutual interest in A.J. Brown. But if all of it is interest, it's not worth, like, oh, I bet you they did lowball Jauan Jennings. That's just what came in from a report on Jauan Jennings, that there's mutual interest and the Broncos offered something, but doesn't look like he wants to take it. Yes, I'd be very happy with Jauan Jennings. Dude, he's had 15 touchdowns in 2 years. Jauan Jennings has had 15 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons. Cornerback addition probably for the Falcons in the draft. I bet you they add a corner in the draft. It's a pretty deep corner draft, believe it or not. I could see them trying to go after a guy like Dalen Everett. No, I'm not going to sign a cornerback, I don't think. You won't sign one in free agency. Jennings is a good player. Jennings is a free agent. But according to the report that I just read, it said that Jennings has mutual interest to re-sign with the 49ers, but he has an offer on the table from the Broncos. But the problem is that it's clear they're not overpaying. Guys, it's not official. It's not official. He has to make his decision. And he's got offers on the other table from other teams. He's got the Chargers that are interested. The Broncos are interested. The 49ers are interested. Like, there's no actual word on any of that. It's clear the Broncos just want to bring back the entire team. Broncos are still planning to release Dre Greenlaw. So the Broncos have not added anybody. They've just re-signed everyone.
Very, very quiet from the Broncos.
I don't know what's going through George Paton's mind. I don't. I understand waiting. I understand all that. I'm fully on board with the waiting, and I've talked about all the Falcons. If you're just joining us, I've talked about the Falcons stuff. I'm jumping back and forth, guys. I'm jumping back and forth. Why did the Falcons get Tua and not Murray? Because Kyler Murray does not fit the style of quarterback that Kevin Stefanski likes. Kevin Stefanski likes point guard quarterbacks. Just deliver the ball on time, on target, get it out quick, get it to the playmakers, stay in the pocket, make the read, follow the playbook. He does not want off-platform players. Kyler Murray is an off-platform player. Got a couple other super chats here. We still need a quarterback in Atlanta. Well, you've got now a full quarterback room. You've got Easton Stick. You got Michael Penix, and you've got Tua. They're not going to add anything else. Jason, I feel a trade soon. We've got over 9 draft picks. I wish I could agree with that, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because we keep hearing about the opportunistically aggressive stuff. We do. We keep hearing it. And nothing's happening. Lucas Krull is not an overpay. Lucas Krull is not an overpay. It's a 1-year deal. It's a 1-year deal. I'm not being negative. I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you what the moves are being made. I'm still very confused. I wish I knew what George Paton and Sean Payton were thinking. But here, the most confusing part of everything is you met with a bunch of tight ends at the combine. They met with like 5 tight ends. And you've re-signed all of your tight ends. Now, could Evan Ingram be cut, or could Evan Ingram be traded? Sure. It's entirely possible. But nothing's happened yet. So we don't know. Everybody keeps saying A.J. Brown, but I don't want to... The only thing we know is that Baldinger reported that the Broncos had interest. So that's all we know. No, Easton Stick got put on the practice squad. He was not cut. Falcons do not have any comp picks this season. They've got 3 comp picks next season. How much would Aaron Jones cost? He's back in Minnesota. Kyle Trask was also on the practice squad. Kyle Trask was also on the practice squad because we had to elevate Easton Stick to quarterback 2 when Michael Penix got put on IR. So You had Kyle Trask on the practice squad when Easton Stick got elevated. AWD with a $1 super. Thanks for supporting. Yeah, I just answered that one. I didn't see any comp picks this year. Next year, 3. Do the 49ers need Jennings from Brian Wright? No, they don't need him, but I can't speak on the comfortability of players on their current teams. It's clear the Broncos players all wanted to come back and play for the Broncos. Zachariah Branch to the Falcons is a possibility. I mean, he's going to go into the 3rd or the 4th round. Depending on how many 3rd or 4th round picks you end up getting if you trade down, Zachariah Branch to the Falcons makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. And the great thing about wide receiver is wide receiver is one of those, like, usually it's ready now, because of how the game is transformed. Usually, not always, but usually, how you play in the first 2 to 3 seasons is what you're going to be for the remainder of your career. Why do we talk so much Falcons here? I'm not answering that question. I'm not answering that question. You guys know why. Same thing goes to Falcons fans. If you don't want to hear the Broncos talk, I'm not explaining myself again. I've explained it 12 times. Brian Thomas Jr. is not getting traded. Adam Schefter put that to bed. Adam Schefter put that to bed. He said they're not trading him. Broncos are not getting Max Crosby. Neither are the Falcons. Elijah Moore, he only got elevated for the one game. And I don't think he made a catch for the Broncos. I like let's go over the signings for the Falcons again real quick while we're waiting on anything to happen for the Broncos. All right. The Falcons have made 11. There's Minnesota. What happened with Minnesota? Is it Kyler? Wow, Hargrave to the Packers. Wow. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Hargrave to the Packers from Minnesota. That's nuts. Would Mo Alley Cox be a good addition for Denver? It's not a needle mover. Not a needle mover. Marginally okay tight end. It's kind of mid. Let's start with the very beginning. Olamide Zaccheaus back to Atlanta. Same with Austin Hooper. These are 2 pretty decent signings. Matt Ryan played with both of these guys, so he knows exactly who they are as players. So I think his fingerprints were all over these 2. There's some stability in these next 2 picks right here. Jake Bailey and Nick Folk. What is the one thing that, by the way, sorry, Kroll's salary, 1 year, $1.45 million. Super cheap. Super cheap. Bailey and Folk. Think about how inconsistent the Falcons have been in the last couple of seasons on special teams. It's been awful. So this is more stability right here. Just last year alone, the Falcons went through Younghoe Koo, John Parker Romo, and Zane Gonzalez. 3 separate kickers. This is stability right here. This is all stability. So I actually don't mind these moves. Then Jahan Dotson is probably my favorite one. This guy has legitimate chances to be a wide receiver too. Probably won't. Probably will be wide receiver 3 if the Falcons decide to draft like Jeremy Bernard. But Jahan Dotson is definitely a wide receiver 3 candidate for sure. I do like the deal. 2 years, $15 million. I think that's excellent. Cam Thomas is a defensive end, rotational, not going to play as much. Tua, obviously the big marquee name here. For the price, I'm starting to learn to love it. I don't love the player, but it's a win-win situation. If he's great, he's a bridge quarterback for the Falcons. They draft someone. If he sucks, and look, then Michael Penix comes in and you've got options. So I don't hate the Tua deal now. Christian Harris is another really high upside player. He was unbelievable in 2023. Got hurt in 2024. 2025 got buried on the depth chart. So this is a Kaden Elliss replacement right here. And then, of course, the final 3, Channing Tindall, special teams player, Chris Williams, defensive tackle, rotational defensive tackle, and then Azeez Ojulari. This is your Arnold Ebiketie replacement. So rotational edge, probably will get a little bit higher snap count now that JPJ most likely isn't playing. So all things considered, the Falcons are making really smart depth choices. Richard. DB4L in the house. Moose, you look a little bit better today. I thought we would be at a free agent hotspot, but it doesn't appear people either want to come here. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think it's and I understand where you're coming from. I do, Richard. I could see where you go from they must not want to play in Denver. I don't agree with that. I think what Sean and George are doing is telling you we're not going to go anything higher than what we believe market value is. And if market value for a player like Jauan Jennings is $15 million a year and he wants 20, he's not going to sign with the Broncos. I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that the Broncos are not a destination that people want to play at. I think it's just George and Sean are not going to offer anything higher than what they're telling you that they think everybody's worth. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. And I hate saying that. I hate saying that because I think there's a balance, right? There's always a balance of the balance is certain value in certain players. Do you overpay for one? Do you overpay for one player? And I think the answer is yes, but how much do you overpay? How much do you overpay? So, like, I get people are saying, Kenneth Walker, $14 million a year is way too much. Okay, fine. But what about Travis Etienne? What did he get? 13? 14? Something like that? I mean, look, somebody's going to overpay for a good player somewhere. So, and look, again, George and Sean are saying, we went 14-3 last year. We don't need to overpay for players. So everybody's like, we have Walmart money, but you have to work within the cap. How much do you have to spend in the cap? And the Broncos have $19 million, or right up nuzzle next to it. After the Crawl signing, it's 18. So at this point, it's pick your poison. Like, what's up, Dom? Or Doom, excuse me. Doom Ghost. Got a couple more coming in here. Let's get those super chats up. Jake Peter. Deshaun Hand would be a good D-line depth piece. Don't hate it. To replace John Franklin Myers, you'd probably have to sign 2 players. Or you roll with Savion Jones. But Savion Jones only played 33 snaps last year. So he didn't really get in the game a lot. He did have a fumble recovery. Falcons signed tight end center Corey Levin to a 1-year deal. Who?
Corey Levin,
You said tight end center.
tight end center.
Oh, Titans center.
Yeah, Tennessee tight end center.
Titans center. Okay, we got to back up we got a backup center. It's a backup center. Who'd you have that from? Send that to me,
That's
please.
from Jeremy Fowler. Sending right now.
There it is. Corey Levin to a 1-year deal. He's from Georgia. Everybody's from Georgia, apparently.
Everyone's ready to go back home.
Everybody's ready to go back home.
Have fun with Corey Levin.
Backup center.
He fucking blows.
He's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bad. Oh. All right.
Trade Stiddy?
No, we did not trade Jarrett Stidham.
We did not.
You did not trade Jarrett Stidham.
Enjoying yourself, JD? Why does it smell like you smoked cigarettes?
JD was smoking a cig pack.
Yeah.
It smells like cigarettes.
Does it?
It wasn't me.
I don't smoke.
Oh, we got a couple more supers coming in. Got some soups coming in.
What does it smell like cigarettes? I think you like walk in. You're asking me that.
I don't smell it. I don't smell it at all. Maybe you're having a stroke.
Oh. Eric DeCosta is about to have his press conference.
Nah, it doesn't mean much here. Doom Ghost. Hey, Moose. Who do you think will have the bigger jump in production next season to establish themselves as the next reliable target to Sutton? It's got to be Troy Franklin, right? Like, it's got to be Troy Franklin. Franklin had, 700 yards this year? Tripled his yards from his first year. It's got to be Troy Franklin. But I could also see Pat Bryant doing it. And that's what Sean and George are banking on, is that these are, developmental pieces. So apparently Levin stinks, guys. That's what our Titans guy just said. So if you're happy about Levin, apparently he stinks. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know I don't watch Titans football. So Josh. Been staring at a pic of Bo Nix, trying not to crash out over the past couple of days. At least we have a quarterback. But you really want to give him a big-time home run hitter weapon, don't you? Don't you? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Blake the Snake. We need y'all to get us Nick Bonito to the Falcons. No shot. No shot. The Broncos love Nick Bonito. Broncos fans love Nick Bonito. Nick Bonito's unbelievable. It's not happening. Not happening. Nathaniel. How do you feel about the Max Crosby trade can affect the rest of free agency? Do you see a team freeing up cap space to go get? I do. I know the Bears and the Lions are interested. That's the reports. The Bears are still interested. The Lions are still interested. Bears and Lions still very interested. Getting a flurry of fivers here. Do you think Evan Ingram will have a bounce back year? I think he gets cut. Or traded. I can't see a world in which the Broncos run it back at tight end. It was not a good position for them last year. At all. Moose, that's mean. He's a dog. What about him was a dog? He said it himself. He wished he had a bigger role. He was a non-factor last year. He had 1 touchdown. As a tight end, he had 1 touchdown. So he didn't perform last year at all. He had 41 catches, I think, or maybe it was like 53 catches, 470 something yards, 1 touchdown. Ben. Oh, that we already just did. We just did Ben. Yes, he needs more. It's been hard not to rip my hair out. I understand the frustration. I do. I get it. I understand your frustration. I do. But I don't think the Broncos are prioritizing free agency. Looks like they're going to prioritize the draft. Let's see what Twitter is saying. Oh boy, they're pissed. They are really mad. Broncos Twitter is very angry. I get it. Please tell me we're not re-signing Matt Henningsen. Please tell me. Where did you see the Broncos are signing Matt Henningsen? Yep, there it is. He missed the entire year, by the way, last year with an ACL injury. So, Broncos are re-signing Matt Henningsen, who missed all of last year. All of last year with an ACL injury. And he's also a fringe roster player. Exactly. Oh, boy. Thank God the Falcons did something this year. Thank God the Falcons did something this year. I would have nothing to talk about. I would have literally nothing to talk about. I would have literally nothing to talk about. I just don't understand, man. Matt Henningsen, rotational defensive lineman, who in the joint practice last year with the Arizona Cardinals tore his ACL, missed the entire year. Actually I think it was released at one point. Yow. It has been a rough couple of moments here for the Broncos, man. I'm beside myself. I am beside myself.
Oh, man.
People are angry, man. People are very angry.
is lackluster.
It is lackluster.
Lackluster.
It is lackluster to say the least. It's probably the perfect way to describe it. I did see Bam's 83-point game. Bam Adebayo had an 83-point game yesterday. Now, he had 36 free throws.
Oh, my God.
So,
I didn't even see that. Wow. That's a lot of free throws.
I mean, without the free throws, it's 47 points. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Really, Matt Henningsen is... Yep, he is coming back. After missing the entire year on a torn ACL, the Broncos are re-signing him. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, no words. Absolutely.
No words indeed.
Words.
Dude, why is it that every single other team is getting these huge momentum swings?
It's like everyone is making moves. Like even yesterday we were talking about what teams hadn't made moves, and
There's only three.
yeah.
There's only three now. The Jaguars, the Broncos, and...
Well, Jaguars just added Chris Rodriguez, running back.
From
Commanders, so they're all...
Well, there you go. They're off the board. So the Broncos and the Seahawks are the only ones that have not made a
Let's see if the Seahawks...
outside signing.
Actually,
$1.145 million for Kroll. You know what? So you know who made the point yesterday that they were like, all four of those teams at the time had not made an outside signing, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody said, oh, all those teams had at least 11 wins. They don't need to sign free agents. Do you know the two teams last year? Good trivia for you guys. This is for both channels. Good trivia here. Who are the two teams that ranked number 1 and number 4 in free agency spending last year? Number 1 and number 4. I'm just existing, already got it. Seahawks and Patriots. Yeah. Who are the teams that made the Super Bowl this last year?
The Seahawks and the Patriots.
Seahawks and the Patriots. So for everybody that's like, we don't need to sign, we get back to the Super Bowl either way, I will remind you that free agency can work. Free agency can work. The Broncos signed people last year. There is no Broncos press conference. Hey, another $5 super on Falcons. Let's get into that.
Hey.
Where is Braylon Trice at? Always injured. Shout out to the GOAT Moose. Anyone hating on Moose, get off his tip and eat his Snickers. Braylon Trice has not played a single NFL game yet. He spent the first 2 years of his career injured with ACL injuries. He's tore the same ACL, by the way. I loved Braylon Trice when he came out of Washington. I thought he was awesome. It's just been unfortunate that he's been bit by the injury bug. Nick freaking Chubb, make it happen. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. That's a great point, Ryan. If you don't even know who the player is that they signed, does it really matter? Probably not. Probably not. Jared Hammett. Moose, you instantly become the Broncos GM. What are your first 5 moves with free agency or trades? I'm glad you asked. Okay. All right, here we go. First move, I cut Evan Ingram. That's my first move. I look to add a free agent tight end, smaller one probably. So maybe I signed Dallas Goedert on. Maybe I signed Dallas Goedert on a 1-year, $7 million deal. I trade for Justin Jefferson. I give up 2 firsts. I give up this year's first and next year's first. And give me 2 more here. I probably add another running back, somebody small like a Gus Edwards or something like that to back up what the Broncos could lose in J.K. Dobbins. And then 5, I add a bunch of offensive line depth. Free agency in the draft doesn't matter. So there you go. All right, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, jump on the headset. I'll be right back. I got to use the bathroom. It's amazing that I've held it in this long. We've been live for almost over 3 hours, and I haven't gone once.
3 hours.
So I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. So I'll be right back.
Alrighty. How are we doing today, everyone? How are we doing? It's been another real quiet day, or well, for Broncos at least. Falcons made a few more signings. What's up? I'm just existing. Good to see you again. But yeah, it has just been very, very quiet. I mean, I know someone saw me earlier because they made a comment, but they saw me yawning. That's just how boring it has been today. Not much going on. But like I said, Falcons made a few signings. In Aziz Ojulari, that was the bigger one from today, and then a few smaller ones with Williams and linebacker. Trying to remember. It was Channing Tindall. That's who it was. I never remind myself there again, but yeah. Unfortunately, y'all can't bring Onyemata back. He already signed with the Jets. Would have been nice to see him back, but I just don't think Falcons were wanting to pay him. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. I feel like he was asking for a lot there. But, what are you going to do? I mean, they did just pick up right there on the screen Chris Williams. So, hopefully he'll be a decent replacement for Onyemata. Bear River, who is my team? You're going to hate me for this one. Cowboys. Cowboys are my team. They made a few decent moves. I'm like, I don't know what I feel about them. But we're not here to talk about the Cowboys. We're here to talk about the Falcons and the Broncos. That's what we're here for. But it's like, Man, I can't believe the Broncos have. I can't believe they only re-signings. That's it. Yeah, here come all the ill cowboy comments. I was born into it. I'm loyal. Yeah, they are buns. I can agree with that. I'm not a what's the word? I'm not a delusional Cowboys fan. I know we're ass. I know it. I need Jerry Jones out of there. Jerry Jones is dumb. Is defensive end AJ Epinesa still unsigned? That's a good question. I need to see. Cowboys are off-brand Broncos. Let's see. Let me check for you on that, AJ. AJ Epinesa. Yeah, it looks like he's still a free agent. So, yeah, defensive end. The Cowboys are ass. They are. You are right. There is no such thing as the Cowboys. It's called Jerry Jones ego or Jerry Jones team, however you want to label it. Yeah, they're not the Cowboys. It's all ass Cowboys. Jerry Jones' doc was actually pretty good. It was a pretty good doc, but Cowboys are better than the Falcons. Yeah, barely. Not by much. Oh yeah, we'll probably be terrible on defense still. It's my standards are low when it comes to the Cowboys, that's for sure. Oh man, but apparently the Broncos are only signing guys that they could get for free in free agency. Yeah, not Cowboys. Broncos have literally just made re-signings. That's it. Like, I thought they would have done something by now. Big splash play, nothing. Ayuk is gone, and AJ is a liability. Ayuk will probably go to the Commanders because of his connection. Falcons, yeah, Falcons destroy the Cowboys, always. Why do we need a new RB? Y'all don't need a new RB. Y'all just need someone to help take a little bit of the load off for Bijan. Not that he can't handle a full game workload, but I mean, you got to think longevity with him too. Like, you want to keep him as healthy as possible for as long as possible so he can be as dominant as possible for as long as possible. So that's why you always want to try and have, Justin. Nick Chubb, honestly, I believe would be a great pairing to go with Bijan. I mean, he would take a little bit off the workload for Bijan just so that way help out with that so he doesn't get any wear and tear. Bijan still has plenty left in the tank to just be that RB2 bell cow type of guy, come in on 3rd and short, pick up the easy 5 yards, take a few guys down with him. Just a little less contact for Bijan having to take in. Tyler Allgeier is going to cook in Arizona. Hopefully he does well. I wish Allgeier the best. I hope he does well in Arizona. We'll see how they turn out. But I mean, we've still got a long ways to go before the season starts. Shoot, we're barely gonna start with NFL free agency. So Broncos always beat Cowboys as well. Yeah, Broncos. Everyone beats the Cowboys. We'll put it that way. Everyone knows how to beat the Cowboys. It doesn't matter how good the Cowboys are or how bad they are. Every team knows how to beat the Cowboys. Am I good today? I am good today, Steven. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you? We need the 2016 uniforms back. Yeah, Oh, yeah. Those 2016 unis were clean. Gomez, I don't even know what kind of comment that is. Oh, my God. I'm glad you're doing good, too, Steven. Glad to hear. Appreciate it, Chunkster. Made sure to get a new mic for today. Had to make sure y'all were hearing me a lot better than the previous day. But Taylor Johnson, love the stash. Appreciate it. Oh, man. It's just so quiet today, guys. Been very quiet.
All right. I'm back.
Moosey.
I am back. I am back. Why on earth? The more and more I'm like, I'm trying to think about this here. How do I phrase this? The more and more that I think about this, the more and more I'm thinking, like, there's got to be a trade coming, right?
So, we need something to happen.
No, not even need. You got to think that that's the thing, right? You got 10 draft picks. 10. You've got 10 draft picks.
You haven't done...
And you haven't signed anybody.
Just brought back damn near everyone. That's about
everybody. You've brought back it's the same team minus 3 players. Drake Greenlaw, but he missed a bunch of games. He only played in 8 total.
PJ Locke,
backup
safety,
and John Franklin Myers.
The biggest one was John Franklin Myers.
Texans. Foster Moreau signing. We're not going to add another running back, guys. There's no way. There's no way. It's the same team. It's the same team.
Same exact team.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What you seeing?
Whoa.
What are you seeing? A little juice?
No.
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 No. Oh, no.
Nope.
Getting our hopes up.
Nope. Nothing. Absolutely zilch, nada, nothing, zip. Nothing's happened. Guys, dude, the Vikings are going to add Kyler Murray. So, it's already been kind of reported that it's happening. Today is just, it's another...
Big old nothing burger.
Big old nothing burger on the Broncos side. Falcons, y'all have done great. It's been really, really good. It's been really good.
Real good.
I am shocked that Rachaad White has not signed. Nick Chubb has not signed. It's insane. It's insane to me. The Falcons did what they needed to do. Depth it out. That's what they said they were going to do. Jaguars with Chris Rodriguez. Njoku's still free. Goddard is still free. There are so many big names that are still out there. It is just a quiet day.
Very quiet.
You know what? Here, let me read something to you guys. I want you to hear this. You'll like this, especially Broncos fans. You'll like this. Oh my God, it looks like they're going to make Christian Gonzalez the highest paid cornerback here in just a little bit.
Oh, dang.
Wow. Whew. I want to read this to you. Hold on really quick. Let's take a look at this. Where's my following here? Where is Sayers' account? No, oh well. Guys, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. The Broncos are re-signing Adam Prentice. Adam Prentice, our fullback. Jaleel is next. Dude, at this point, it's got to be a joke. It's got to be a joke. The entire team is coming back. I honestly, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Every single player is back. And we're going to bring Jaleel back. I can guarantee it. It's going to be the same team as last year. Minus 3 players.
It's going to be the exact same team.
This is the best signing, actually. For what purpose? Blocking? Anthony Stinnett with a $2 super chat on Broncos. And a $5 super chat on Falcons. Falcons fans, you can rest on your laurels, man. You did a lot. You did a lot. And that's great. That's great. Nope, no crash out coming. I'm just at this point, it's just laughable. Everybody is coming back. It's a classic run it back. Run it back. Run the whole damn thing back. The Giants bring back Evan Neal. That's the signing that you're looking for. Nick freaking Chubb, make it happen. It could be coming. I don't know how they haven't signed those guys yet. That is crazy to me. But Kevin Stefanski loves him. So be on the lookout for it. Anthony, how to lose a fan base trust 101. They got to deal with that backlash, not me. Not me. I like I told you, I have no clue. I have no idea where they're coming from. Random. Is Atlanta going to get an RB2, and if so, when? I thought today, maybe over the next couple of days here, but it kind of looks like all of these agents for these running backs are taking their time. It kind of looks like that's what they're going to do. Just going to take their time. They're just taking their sweet ass time. No. Evan Neal just went back to the Giants. Am I going to rip a short? No, I'll just make a video at the very end of the day with multiple re-signings. Mark, no, he signed with the Jaguars. Matt Henningsen coming back. Didn't play last year. Lucas Kroll didn't play beyond week 5 last year. Adam Prentice is the only signing that actually saw the field religiously, but he's a fullback. It's the same team. All right. I think we sign off at 5 o'clock. We got to get another video out. Yep. I got to get more content out, especially because I can't do it. We can't do it live. There's no signings. Yeah, there's no graphics on them. So, all right, you know what? Let's just do this. Put a timer on for 10 minutes. Put a timer on for 10 minutes. And we'll leave in 10 minutes. Maybe. Nope, I don't think that's happening. I don't think there's a splash coming, guys. I'm officially out on the splash. I don't think it's happening. I think they're just going to run back the entire team. They're not going to make a move for a tight end now. Maybe a linebacker, maybe a defensive lineman, but nothing's happening. Sheldon Rankins re-signed with the Houston Texans. Signing off in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're going to start getting on to some more mock drafts coming up next week. Falcons fans, I'll be recapping the moves already been made today by the Dirty Birds. Let's go over those one more time. Olamide Zaccheaus, Austin Hooper, Jake Bailey, and Nick Folk yesterday. Same with Jahan Dotson, my favorite signing so far. Tua, Cam Thomas, Christian Harris. Another great signing that I love here. Tua, I'm slowly starting to come around a little bit. And then today's signings. Channing Tindall, basically a special teams player. Chris Williams, defensive tackle, a rotational defensive tackle. Azeez Ojulari, Edge from Philadelphia, who's going to get a shot to replace Arnold Ebiketie. And, of course, Corey Levin on a 1-year deal. He is a backup center for the Tennessee Titans, and he'll be backing up Ryan Newsel on a 1-year deal. So all the depth that we were looking for. Broncos fans, I'm sorry. Who is... Guys, don't believe that. Do not believe that. That would be absolutely everywhere if Justin Jefferson. Yeah, don't listen. Oh! We got a D! B! 4! Sorry. L! Sorry about Bossman! J! Bang! Holy cow. Sorry about that. I had to cough, and literally right in the middle of me doing that whole thing, it literally came into my throat. Giggity. Wow. Wow. Pause. What did I just say? Wow. Hold the phone.
Timeout.
Timeout. What did I just say? That was terrible. Jesus. All right. Bossman says, Moose, 2 really big splash moves are coming. I just can't spill the info yet, but everyone relax. Bossman is kind of connected to the team. He's kind of like my Broncos insider, if you will. One of them. I've got a couple, but they're stone cold silent recently. Bossman is, I will say this, Bossman has a couple of connections. I'm not going to leak any of that. I'm not going to say who they are or what they do or where they come from. I just will say this. He does know stuff. He does know stuff.
Okay.
So I trust, but if Bossman is saying that there is some splash moves coming, I kind of believe him.
Sounds.
And also, his wife just gave birth, Lauren just gave birth to their baby Denver. 19 days old.
Congrats.
19 days old. So congratulations. Everybody clap it up for Bossman and baby Denver.
Congrats, Bossman.
Clap it up to Bossman. And follow him on his podcast, Broncos Unchained. Although I will say this, these splash moves better be.
They better.
They better be big splashes, man. They better be big splashes. They better be big splashes. Here, let me send you a text, boss man.
Let's see. Content. Anthony. But congratulations again to you, boss man, on your daughter. That's amazing. It really is fantastic. Can I get a contract by sending film of me hurt? I guess. They're bringing back everybody.
The Broncos bring back. Do you realize this? This is crazy. The Broncos are bringing back 2 players. One of them didn't play all year, and the other one didn't play past week 5. Ooh, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, what you seeing?
Let me hold on. This is just I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I will not release any information. But according to Boss Man, he says these wouldn't be free agency signings, these would be trades. That's all I can say. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I can't say anything else.
Oh, the suspense.
Whoa, what just happened with Dallas Goedert? He's not listed as a free agent?
Oh, huh. What? That's... His void date has been pushed back to Friday.
So here's what the Dallas Goedert news is. This is weird. He was not technically listed as a free agent. Dallas Goedert was not listed as a free agent by the league. His void date has been pushed back to Friday, a league source told The Athletic. The procedural move would give a contract extension for both sides. Hold on. Okay. I've got some interesting information. I can't tell you, though. Here's what I can tell you. If it happens, it's huge. I can't tell you because it's not finalized. If it happens, it's huge. That's all I'll say. Like, it's huge. It's massive. That's all I'm allowed to say. Wow. Jeez Louise. I can't. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to break trust like that. I'm not going to break trust.
You can't.
I'm not going to break trust like that. I can't break trust.
You can't.
I can tell you this, though, based off of the mini conversation I just had. Interesting. I'm not telling you the team. I'm not telling you the position either. I'm not telling you the offense or defense. I'm not telling you anything. The only thing I'm allowed to say based off of the text that I just read was, if it happens, it's gigantic.
It's huge.
I will say this, though. I've had private conversations about this player before. And I've really, really, really wanted to, like... I didn't think it was possible, but... I'll let Alper see it. How about that?
What?
Do not say a single word about any player or team.
Okay. Interesting.
He just said, tell Alper to shut up.
I won't say a word. No words. But if that happens...
It's massive. It's huge.
It makes sense.
It does make sense. It does make perfect sense. He's not going to tell anybody, I promise, boss man. He'll keep it shut. He's really good about that. Also, he stole. His team's been making moves, so who cares what Alper's team is making moves? I said your team's been making moves.
We just signed Mike Brown.
Who cares? Your best signing by the way, did you see what Ricky Jr. put out?
What?
That you guys are going to be making Gonzo the highest paid corner in the league?
Duh.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Duh.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Extra good news.
Guys, I can't tell you. I know you're asking me. I cannot tell you. It hasn't happened yet. It might not happen.
Can't say anything.
It might not happen. It might not happen. All I know is that it's... Who hypothetically would leave? I don't know that anybody would leave. He's not going to tell me. I promise. Like, zipped lip. Zipped lip. Zipped lip. When will we know? I don't know. I don't know.
Chair.
You just have to wait. Nope. I don't know the timeline. I honestly, I don't know, guys. It won't happen today. Okay. Timeline, public before the draft. Public before the draft. That's 6 weeks. So you have now through 6 weeks, but no, I'm not telling anybody. I'm not telling anybody at all. I promise you, I'm not. All right, we do have to get off and make some content. So we do have to. All right, now we're going to jump off. Yeah. I don't think anybody's that upset about the I don't think anybody's that upset I don't think anybody's upset about JFM leaving. Guys, it's not bait if it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. It's not rage baiting. I would never do that to you. You guys know how I hate fake news. But it is pretty big. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, Boss Man's not a clickbaiter. I got to be careful with that. Boss Man does not clickbait, ever. So, I'm just going to leave it there. Will all be forgiven? Yes, it would. It would. That's all I'm saying. If it happened, all would be forgiven. Promise. Okay. I got to jump off. I got to make content. I got to make some videos. We got to jump off here. Falcons fans, I love you guys too. I'm going to make a video for you in a second. It's not for the Falcons, guys. Sorry. It's not for the Falcons. But we're going to recap everything going on in free agency for the Falcons. We're good. All right, that's all I got for you. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Help us get to our next milestones. Broncos country, love y'all. Mile high salute. Falcons fans, rise up. And as always, for both, be cool.